I was muted. Yes, I was. I forgot to unmute myself from yesterday's recording of the Among Us game. Anyway, hello, Yo-hooo! No, and I did the greeting so well today, I'm gonna cry. Hello! Welcome to today's stream. How's it going, everyone? Welcome, Specters. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. Estaba muteada, pero no estaba muteada, no ha ocurrido nada. Todo bien, todo correcto. No sé de qué estáis hablando. ¿Quién estaba muteada? Yo no estoy muteada, vosotros estabais muteados, ya, no es mi culpa. Ya, se me olvidó volver a activar el micro desde la grabación de ayer. Pero bueno, ahora ya está. Primero que todo, Yo-hooo! First of all, Yo-hooo! Welcome! Welcome, bra! Welcome, Tetea! Welcome, Christian! Yo-hooo Lime! Yo-hooo Shada! Welcome! How's it going today? How did your day go? I hope you all had a great day. ¿Qué tal fue hoy? Espero que hayas tenido un buen día. Yep. Ahora sí que puedo decirlo, que lo he dicho antes, pero no se me ha escuchado ya. Es un típico struggle de streamer, olvidar desmutear el micro. Ocurre. It's a typical streamer struggle, forgetting to mute the microphone. But yeah, today I'm gonna be drawing a little bit, because I've had this drawing lying around on my computer for months, and more months, and even more months. So it's time to finally get to work on it. Yeah, Yo-hooo Kevin, welcome! How's it going? Welcome! I'm gonna be drawing today. Actually, let's move on to the drawing screen right away. Let's go. Here we are. Vale. Hoy voy a continuar este dibujo, eso. Hoy voy a continuar este dibujo que lo tengo como desde el año pasado, ahí esperando algún día ser continuado y nunca lo continúo, así que ya, voy a aprovechar ahora y vamos a ver qué tal queda. Voy a intentar, no sé cómo pintarlo realmente, como lo tengo tan sketch, estoy pensando si hacerlo como pintura, intentar volver a pintar, no como la otra vez que acabé haciendo line arts. I want to try to paint it this time for real, not like last time that I ended doing like line arts. Also, I've been having some throat problems for the last minutes, so if you hear any frog sounds, it's me, it's my throat. Right now it's not happening, but it was happening right during the waiting screen. So if there's like any weird sounds like some sort of bug, that's my throat. Si escucháis algún ruido como de rana o así, es mi garganta. Antes en la waiting screen mi garganta estaba haciendo ruidos otra vez, así que si escucháis cualquier ruido así extraño, no, que no os extrañe, soy yo. Es la rana de mi garganta. It's the frog of my throat. Yeah, there's a frog stuck in my throat. You can fake paint. It's more like painting with like the digital brushes. Like instead of okay, by painting. So how to define this? Usually what I do when I draw digitally, what I do is I do the line art, I do like the lines, then I do the base colors, and then from there I add the shadows, then I paint the lines a little bit, maybe I fix some things on top of all the layers. Instead of that, I want to try like painting directly on top of the whole drawing to give it like more of a painting feel, because when you're painting in real life, you cannot use layers. So you have to paint on top of the drawing all the time. And that's kind of what I want to try to do. Instead of making like a line art, like proper lines and everything, I want to try to refine everything by painting on top of the drawing itself. Yep. Yay, it's Liena! I love this art so much. I really, really like it. I really like how this drawing turned out so far, because it's exactly what I had in mind. This is exactly what I had in mind in my brain when I imagined this scene, so I'm very excited to finally properly finish it, yeah. Or you make weird sounds every stream anyway. That's true. That's also true, yeah. Does my laugh count as a weird sound? I guess a little bit. Cuenta mi risa como un ruido raro. Un poquito a lo mejor sí, ¿no? Un poquito. Yeah, but thank you. I will go to the doctor very soon, like in a couple weeks, because they couldn't give me another hour sooner. You know how doctors are, you know how healthcare systems are. They always take very long to give you a date for a visit. So yeah, I'll be going to the doctor to check out what is up with my throat, and hopefully it's not the spicy food, but hopefully it's nothing bad either. I don't know. If it's a spicy food, at least it's like something that can be changed easily, even if I don't want to stop eating spicy food. We'll find out. The doctor will say what it is, I guess. Sí, Laime estaba en el Among. Yep. Estuvimos ahí en el Amogus. Yep. Fue muy divertido. Y además tuve un par de momentos de impostora. Normalmente se me da muy mal ser impostora. Y de hecho se me dio muy mal. Fui impostora como 3 veces. Una se me dio horrible porque paniqué muy fuerte. Una fue como master play estrategia. Estoy muy orgullosa de esa partida. Duró como 1 minuto y medio. Tengo que hacer un clip de eso porque fue increíble. Y la otra vez lo intenté, me esforcé y al final I got so far and I tried so hard. Pero ya, estoy mejorando mis habilidades de impostor. Yo paniqué, sí, paniqué. Pan y chocolate también. Pan y chocolate. No, entré en pánico, esa es la palabra, ya. En español es entré en pánico, pero como aquí nos inventamos palabras, digo paniqué. I think these symptoms are ligma. Oh my god, I can't believe I have got ligma. No. They say there's no cure for ligma. I'm gonna have to bear with the ligma forever. That's so tragic. Pero yeah, fue muy divertido la Mogus. It was very fun. I had like three games where I was an imposter. One of them was super good. One of them somehow we won in like 1.5 minutes. I need to clip that because that was a masterful play. I'm very proud of that strategy. Even though I stole the strategy, don't tell anyone. I saw Aleph do that strategy and I copied it. I have stolen that strategy from him, so yeah. I am learning from the best imposters. There was another game in which I tried, but I was found out anyway, but I was able to do some sussy stuff. And the last one, I panicked and everything went wrong. I wasn't a good imposter that round. But yeah, if you want to check out how the Among Us games were, I posted the video yesterday after the stream. And there's also the points of view of the other participants of the collab. And it was super fun to check out everyone if you want. I was never the imposter. You kept killing, suspecting me. Lime, you are a very good imposter. I need to be wary, you know? I need to be wary of you. Because I know you're a very good imposter. Yo, Swing, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. No spice, no life. Yeah, if I have to stop eating spicy food, I'm gonna cry. I love spicy food, but it's true that I have been feeding on curry on a weekly basis lately. For like the whole past year. Maybe that has affected, you know? Don't play it often. The only way I know how to play imposter is to do the oxygen similar that needs 2 people in camp but one keep killing those who come to fix. That's kinda what I did, yeah. That's kinda what I did. The oxygen strategy is actually very good. It worked. But the problem is that once you use it once, it's hard to use it again. because people are gonna start suspecting you if they see you around the oxygen. So it's a strategy that's only useful like once or twice. If friends keep falling for it, that's good. If they keep falling for it, then you can use it more times. Yo, Shiny Bunny, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to today's stream. We're gonna be continuing this drawing today, even though I'm talking about the Among Us first. It was very fun. The Among Us yesterday was very fun. The imposter's an alien, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe that's why people suspect Lime from being an imposter, because I wasn't the only one suspecting Lime from being an imposter multiple times. Lime is a very good imposter, though. Lime is a very, very good imposter. Yo, Toribio, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I'm gonna continue this today. That's sad to hear, Shiny Bunny. I hope you can take a good chill time to relax a little bit. But yeah, take it easy. And my condolences as well. Just wondering, what's the context of the drawing? About that, yeah. There's a lot of context behind this drawing. This is actually, you could say it's fan art of the D&D campaign, I mean. So, I can tell a little bit about what is going on in this drawing, because there's a lot of story behind this drawing. Yup. I'm a terrible imposter and crewmate. Big mood. I feel you. I feel you a lot. I think as a crewmate I'm decent, but as an imposter I'm the worst imposter to ever exist. So yeah. Back to spice. Have you ever tried spicy chocolate popcorn and jelly beans? I vaguely remember trying spicy chocolate. I know for sure I have tried salty chocolate and it's super good, but I'm not sure about spicy chocolate. I would love to try it though. I love spicy food. And spicy popcorn. That sounds interesting too, yeah. Yeah, Liana is so cute. I can talk a little bit about Liana. She's not my character though. So, First part of the context, this is an art of the D&D campaign that I have been in for like 4 years or so. It's been a long time since it started. And this is one of my friend's characters. This is another one of the party members. And she's adorable. She's like the collective daughter of the party. It's been 5! Wait, it's been 5? I think it's been like... Yeah, 4.5. It's gonna be 5 this July. This July it's gonna be 5 years. Also, yeah, one of my cats has been very loud today. So if you hear a cat meowing desperately, that's one of my cats. Yeah. Si escucháis una gata hoy maullando desesperadamente, es mi gata. Yeah. One girl ate spicy chocolate and her nose started to bleed. Oh god. I know that some people get nosebleeds from spicy food. Yeah, it sounds scary. It sounds scary. It's when you remember that spiciness is not exactly a flavor, but a sensation of pain, it changes things, you know? Changes your perspective on spicy food. We have a shop near where I live that sells those. The chocolate is nice and sweet. Ooh. It sounds interesting, like the combination between sweet and spicy. That's interesting. I wanna try it. I really wanna try it. I need to try it. Yo, Papuko, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Bienvenido al stream. Hoy toca continuar este dibujo. La verdad no sé muy bien por dónde continuar. A lo mejor debo pulir un poquito las líneas. Sin hacer line art, porque sé que si no me voy a distraer haciendo buenas líneas y eso no es necesario. Creo que sé por dónde empezar. I think I know where to begin. I did separate everything in layers now that I look at it. Maybe that's gonna help. Yeah, I really like spicy food. Spices are great. I'm gonna miss spicy food if the doctor tells me I should stop eating it. Doesn't have to be pre-made, just put hot sauce on a choco bar! Interesting. I could do that. Was even she fluffed her nose. Oh no. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Like it starts as like just your nose is dripping and then you get a nosebleed. I used to get a lot of nosebleeds when I was tiny. I used to get a lot of nosebleeds. I think there was a year I almost got like a nosebleed every day. that was a thing. Not anymore. I haven't had the nosebleed in a long time. Maybe because being a ghost kind of makes it easier to not get nosebleeds. I don't know. We need more ghost doctors. I'm gonna ask the doctor next time if it's normal not to get nosebleeds as a ghost. It's spicy. Take care, shiny bunny. Take care. Yeah, spicy food is not for everyone. Like some people prefer milder foods, and that's completely okay. Yeah, spicy foods, they can be very strong. The first experience of spice was actually poison. Makes sense because probably the spice is developed by the plants to like keep predators. Well, is it called predators if it's plants? I don't know. Basically to keep animals from eating the plant. Do you expect the animal to go like, this hurts? Planators. It's like the plant was expecting the animals to be like, this stings, I'm not gonna eat it. But instead we are like, spicy. Why are we like this? So, for a bit of context of this drawing, yeah, this is a character from the D&D campaign that I have been in for like 4 years and a half. Lime is also there, by the way. And the thing is, this character, she's an alchemist. And she's not just any alchemist. She's a homunculus. She's a homunculus who is now an alchemist. There's a long story behind her. I have drawn her other times. I did do like a commission about a bunch of her designs, which I can open to use as reference, by the way. Let me check. Where is it? Here. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one's not finished. Hold on. This one. There we go. I've got all her different outfits here. And now I can change between all the different ones. Where's the hair? The hair is... I made a bunch of hairstyles as well. This was a whole commission. Yeah, this one works well. There we go. Remember to be a group art. Yeah, that's true. She shows up in a lot of group arts as well. Most of the group arts I have done for the campaign. But yeah, there she is. Ta-tan. When you become spicy to keep animals away, but the animal is an M. Yep, exactly. Even if the dog says you can't eat spice because it's bad, you're a ghost, Yomi, it can kill you again. That's true. That is true. The problem is that spicy is giving me throat problems in the sense that I get air stuck in my throat. That's the problem I have with the spicy food. I think it's because the spiciness is like irritating my throat and it's generating more mucus than it needs, and that's why the air gets stuck. That's the problem. We'll see. We'll find out when I go to the doctor. Yeah. Yeah, Lena is so cute. She's adorable. She's super cute. There's a bunch of other arts where you can see her. Let's see. Where is it? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the sweater is so cute. The cat sweater. There's also a little story behind the sweater. Oh yeah, there's this art. I like this art a lot. Let's see if I can show it. because I have a bunch of different versions of these. Which one looks the best? This one maybe? This is like the whole party with like formal suits. Liana is here. She's tiny. She's so cute. There's everyone. There's like a zoom in version with a bit of a filter. Ta-tan. Yeah, Mayo is here! Mayo, my beloved. I love Mayo so much. This is my character in the campaign, for those who haven't seen her. This is her. She's super pretty. I love her so much. Happy for my sister because she's been commissioned by her D&D group to make art too. Ah, that's so cool. It's so cool to like when D&D campaigns have like the artist of the group who does like the art of everyone, and then everyone can see their characters. It's like getting fan art for your own series. And it feels great. A lot more buff though. Yeah, usually D&D campaigns have like what's the word? We are very anime in comparison to a lot of D&D campaigns. Somos muy anime comparados con muchas campañas de D&D. Ghost file browsing for a ghost streamer. Yep. I have a lot of files and sometimes I get lost. Among them. And there was also another drawing of Liana. There it is. I like this one a lot. This one also turned out exactly how I envisioned it. I don't know what is with Liana, but the arts I do of her, they always turn out the way I have in mind. Oh yeah, there's Lime's character as well. This is Lime's character. Ta-da! There he is. This is Dual. This is Lime's character in the campaign. He's also baby. But I love this art so much. I really like it. I'm really proud of how it turned out. And I had wanted to make an art like this, like everyone with like formal suits in a long time, because there's always very cool lineups like that in fan art of series and stuff. I really like it. I like it a lot. And there's the Liana. There's also this other Liana. I don't know what is with Liana, but she's very easy to draw. And her art always turns out the way I want it to be. No sé qué pasa con Liana, que siempre que la dibujo queda como exactamente como la tengo envisionada. Así que se me hace muy fácil de dibujar. Y creo que tengo otra. I have another one. Oh yeah, this other group art. This one I think. Yeah. Ta-tan! There's this other group art. Yo-hooo Mingxia, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be continuing this drawing today, but I'm showing some arts of the D&D campaign first. Welcome! Yeah, tiene vendajes porque tiene quemaduras. Liana tiene quemaduras. Tiene quemaduras aquí en el brazo y también aquí en su cara. Y también en la pierna, creo que tiene como todo el lado quemado. She's got burns on like half her body, and that's why she wears the bandages. She's got burns here in her face as well. There's a long story. She has a lot of story. I like Liana a lot. She has had so much character growth, and it's like watching your child get character development. I don't know how to define it. Yeah, this is the plushie. The plushie is called Tomoyo, and she's a little homunculus that Liana made, because Liana is an alchemist and she made like a tiny version of herself as a sort of like construct. She's like a tiny robot homunculus. She's adorable. She's super adorable. I think I've got another. Oh yeah, another Tomoyo. Pixel Tomoyo. It's so cute. My D&D group keeps telling me to cut back on the chaos with my characters. Oh boy, yeah. D&D is very prone to chaos in general. It's so easy to go chaotic. It's inherent to D&D. The chaos is inherent to D&D. I think there was another Tomoyo around here. Tomoyo. There she is. Chibot, yep, she's a chibi robot. Yoko Rogetsu, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Human transmutation. Kind of, but not exactly. She's kind of based on the concept of like human transmutation, but since she's like just a tiny construct, like a tiny doll that is alive, doesn't exactly count as human. So yeah, she's more like a little experiment and that was successful, and now she's like a little helper who helps Liena around. She's adorable. They are both so cute. Look at them. Ta-tan. Skydiving dwarf, slow your dark elves, or my worst, a pole dancing, cross-dressing cleric. Perfect. I love the contrast in that. A cleric pole dancing is like... Well, I could imagine Duval pole dancing, he would do that. Lime can confirm if that's true or not, but I could, yeah. Duval is also a cleric. So I can imagine him doing that. I would totally pole dance. I knew it. And yeah, look at Mayo. Mayo is so pretty. I love Mayo so much. I love her so much. She's a bard. Her class is bard, and instead of using music, she uses smells because she's a perfumer. Yep, she uses fragrances instead of music. It's like a bard with a perfumer skin, yeah. There's something in the blood of a cleric that's inherently chaotic. Yep, that's true. Maya, is she dating? Yeah, Maya's dating. He's dating Mayan. I love them so much. Mayo TP. These two are Mayo TP. I love them so much. So, meow aside. Let me pet the cat a moment. Pet. There we go. You get attention now. You can stop complaining now. Cat do be loud today. So, let me close most of these, and we can continue. We can start painting. I haven't even started yet. I love showing off things of the D&D campaign because I love this campaign so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be doing some shadows over the sketch, and from there I'm gonna probably start painting on top of everything. I'm gonna do everything like a painting. Let's see if this time I can succeed on that. So the thing about Liena, she's an alchemist. She's got a very long story. Basically, she's got in her brain the knowledge of like all of her ancestors ever since this guy over here. This guy who's like, what's the word? You can only see his back. There's a word for that, but I don't remember. He's like turned around. I don't know. This guy over here is like the first alchemist, and his name is Maxwell. So this guy had like this plan, this project, and he would like take his knowledge and transfer it to his successors and stuff. And those successors would then transfer that knowledge to the next successors and all that. To describe him as my boyfriend. Okay, Lime's boyfriend. So the thing is, Liena inherited all those memories. Liena's mother, or the alchemist who created her, who's also her mother at the same time, like her real mother. It's complicated. let's just say that Lena was like artificially fabricated, but she still has a mom. And I think the thing went that, well, it's overcomplicating stuff, telling all the details. But let's say that the mom had a daughter named Lena, and the daughter was used as a recipient for all the memories. And the daughter was a homunculus, basically. Yep. So the thing is, I'm bad at explaining, sorry guys. Thing is, Lena has inherited all these memories and knowledge and experiences. And at the start of the campaign, she was always like, "Yeah, I'm 800 years old. I'm an 800 years old alchemist," and she kept like talking in a way that the alchemists from the past would talk. She had like a bunch of identity issues because of that. She's been slowly figuring out who she wants to be, and it's very wholesome. She's had a lot of character growth. And this scene in particular, this drawing in particular, is from a conversation that she had with Lime's character. Oh wait, I'm painting on the wrong layer. Estoy pintando la capa equivocada. Muy bien, Yomi. So there was a scene in which Lime's character, Dual, and Lena were talking at the hospital, and Lena decided to show Dual something, and she kind of like channeled the kind of spirit of the alchemist, and the alchemist talked to Dual, and it was a very nice scene. Actually, it's a written conversation, so I can even send it because it's on the wiki. I put it on the wiki. Sadly, there's no translation, but I think the Google translation, the automatic one, works pretty well. So if anyone wants to read it, it's there in the... let me see. Yo, Osawa! Welcome! Gardenia Sigasport! I love that meme so much! Guys, if you remember the penguin meme I translated on stream the other day, just for the sake of it, there's a Catalan version now, and I love it so much. It's perfect. It's so perfect. She finally told Dual about everything. Yeah, it was so nice. It inspired me so much. It's what inspired me to do this drawing. Pura belleza, aunque tendría varias dudas si les gusta el helado. A Liena seguro que sí, porque le gustan mucho los dulces. Liena really likes sweets. She really likes sweets. Friend, you friend, Liena, friend. Let me put the conversation in the chat because it's available in the wiki. It's incomplete. They didn't translate the ending. Is it? I think they did. The thing is, they didn't translate it exactly. They translated it a bit different because instead of saying like would the baby in cash, they translated it as like so do you do bizums? Basically, they just changed it a little bit to make it more like cultural context. It in Spanish, but the automatic translation works pretty well. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna pin it since we're at it. Just doing a bit of promotion to the D&D campaign. Use Google Translate, but how do you say "mamá me cagué" in Catalan? It would be like "Mama me cagat," something like that. But they translated it to "Visca Tarrasa." which is the Terrassa is a city in Catalonia, and they they put that instead of mom, I shit myself in the meme. Me fet caca. Me fet caca is perfect. Me fet caca, I think it's a perfect translation to that. Yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, that's the translation, the conversation in which the conversation that inspired me to do this drawing. Like, I was reading it and I got this image in my brain. It just happened. And I was able to put the image exactly how I imagined it on paper. And I'm very, very proud of it. And now it's time to polish it a little bit. Okay, I think instead of adding all the colors and stuff, I'm just gonna go for the paint over out directly. Yeah, this is gonna be a difficult light practice because the light comes from below, so I'm gonna have to paint quite differently from how I usually do it, or at least I think so. For now, at least, most of the light is going to be concentrated below, so the face and stuff like that can still be pretty much the same as always. Okay, what's this layer? There's nothing in this layer. Oh yeah, look at that, that's Maxwell. That's the guy that's behind her. I forgot I had his token here as reference. You. Perfect. This is gonna be difficult. Maybe I might as well start with the parts that are more in the background, like the cape, for example. Creo que puedo empezar como con las partes que están más en el fondo, por ejemplo la capa. Just a matter of polishing things bit by bit. I really want to do justice to this drawing. I really want to do justice to it. Quiero hacerle justicia a este dibujo porque es que me gusta mucho cómo queda. Y espero poder como refinarlo bien. We thought we would finish the campaign last year, but in the end, it has been continuing this year as well. We couldn't finish it last year, but we think maybe this year will be the one. Maybe this year we'll finish it. There isn't much left. Supposedly there isn't much left of the story. And it's gonna be so weird to finish it though. It feels like it's been here forever. Like it's been something. It's been here with us forever. Es un fanfic, es transcript de una verdadera sesión de D&D. Es... bueno, fanfic oficial, se podría decir. Oh my god. Yeah. Cat. Psst, psst, psst. Hey. Psst. So the thing is, usually we don't have a lot of conversations on session, but sometimes when there's not enough time to like delve more into something, or there's no time to continue like a conversation or something in depth, sometimes we do the conversations out of session. We do them by texting, like, you know, written conversation, typical written roleplay. And then we can give more depth to some scenes and interactions like that. And this was one of those scenes. It was outside of session, and then it's like we gather all the parts of the conversation, we put them in a file, and then we can read them one sentence after the other, like it's a little story, a little piece of writing, like it's a script basically, something like that. And then I take them and I put them in the wiki. Está lamentándose por un amor perdido esta gata. Más o menos, yo creo que está en esa época. Así que me toca escucharla aullar fuertemente varias veces al día. Está un poco como está, you know? I think she's in that time of the year, so yeah, I need to hear her like this multiple times a day. She just starts screaming super loudly like this. Whoa! She's literally saying a whoa. Está diciendo whoa. We didn't do all our best friends, so they have a lot of these scenes together. Yeah, that's true. They have a lot of very good interactions. There's like a whole list of conversations. Some of them even have Mayo. Let me put it in the chat since we're at it. Here's the list of conversations. So you can see some interactions between the characters and all that. They are in chronological order, even though some of them are missing. I still haven't added some of them. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 conversations only. Oh, I should get to work some of these days and put them in the wiki. Some of them are very long, that's why I haven't put them. Because some of them are literally like 20-something pages long. So imagine having to spend transcribing all the lines in the wiki page. Hay muchas veces que las conversaciones son muy largas y por eso es como que me las dejo para el final. He puesto todas menos 5 conversaciones y algún día las pondré. Algún día debería ponerlas, pero es que algunas son larguísimas. Se hace con software. Pero la cosa es que, claro, como cada cual escribe diferente y tiene que estar todo como ordenadito y limpio, tengo que transcribirlo igualmente. Porque muchas veces se cruzan mensajes así de, por ejemplo, alguien responde a un mensaje que va como antes de otro que ha venido después. Es como, tengo que ordenar un poquito para que la conversación tenga más sentido transcrita, pero sin cambiar como el texto en sí. Así que toma su trabajo, no es algo que se puede hacer simplemente como con un software. Ojalá se pudiera con un software directamente, pero no, lo he transcrito todo a mano. Yep, I'm the wiki editor. We have all edited a little bit. There's a little bit of editing of all of us, but most of the time it's me putting things in there because I am like that. I like to have things orderly. I like putting things there. But we have all added some descriptions and stuff. It's still a big work in progress though. There's a lot of stuff missing. I've also been working on the summaries of the story, and they are still not finished. There's like the summaries for the first 3 acts, but there's still a lot to add. Aún falta mucho, hay como los resúmenes de los 3 arcos primeros, pero aún falta bastante. Yomi eliminating the memes and YouTube links we put between the script line. Yes! Yes. And also, for example, sometimes it's like, yeah, now this character does this kind of face, and then they send a sticker, and of course the sticker is in the conversation, but I cannot put the sticker in the transcription, so I have to like find a way to describe that expression. And I have to add it there in the transcript. It's like making everything a bit more like following the same structure, because of course everyone writes differently. There's also sometimes some people write in different temporal verb. Like sometimes there's like different temporal verbs crossed. Some of the group talk in like past, in like past verbs, and some others talk more in like present. Like this character does this, and someone else says this character did this, and I have to put them all in the same times. It's like little tiny things that need to be changed for the text to make sense, to be more easily readable. Use player be like sticker, yeah. Yep, always. Yo-hooo Yami, welcome! How's it going? Fabuloso. Yes. Espero que esto también quede bien fabuloso. That wiki would be cute to have even as a time capsule to check some decades later. Yeah, that's why we wanted to make it, so we can have like even if barely anyone checks it out, because we do stream the sessions, but we usually don't have that much audience. It's mostly something we do for ourselves, so we can look back sometime from now and check it out and revive the adventure, because that's something that D&D campaigns have. A lot of times they are not recorded, they are just like an adventure that the players have. It's like you're living the adventure yourself at the same time that the character lives it. It's like being in a story yourself, and it's, I don't know, it's like a self-contained adventure that you have with your friends. It's something special to like the D&D group that you are in. So of course when it ends, if it hasn't been recorded, all that you have left is the memories that you made along the way. And I think it's nice to have a way to preserve them, because it's inevitable that with time we're gonna forget some details. But I want to be able to keep them as they are. I want to be able to look back and remember these times. Nakama. Con los nakamas. Es una aventura que tienes con los nakamas. Estaba de pasada porque tú me mostró la evidencia de Yomi Killer. Yomi Killer, what? ¿Qué ha pasado? Yo-hooo Marky Water, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing a proper painting today, instead of falling to the line arts. I'm actually painting today. We were talking about D&D campaigns, because this drawing is from the D&D campaign I have been in for like 4 years and a half. It's not my characters, but I like these characters a lot too. Among Us. I hope we can play Among Us again someday, because it was super fun. I love D&D a lot, even though I still feel like I'm not too good at it, because I'm too embarrassed to act. And sometimes I have realized something that happens to me is that I get so invested in the story that I forget I am a part of the story as well. So sometimes I end up like just observing because I'm just invested. Planning for a D&D one shot later tonight. Oh, cool! Are you gonna be the DM? I hope it goes very well. When I say planning, I mean not doing that and playing Fire Emblem. Yep, that's the DM experience. The DM experience is full of procrastination and improvisation. There's also improvisation. I hope you're enjoying the Fire Emblem. I have seen very cool things about new Fire Emblem and I would love to play it someday. I really want to play it. Yomi flip. Ya me gustaría saber hacer un flip. I also wanna preserve stuff from the one-shots and small campaigns. I started adding them to the wiki as well, so we can add the characters from the one-shot as well. Because sometimes, for example, when someone's missing, we're quite a big group in the D&D campaign. So sometimes not everyone can be there. So when a lot of people are missing, but we still want to do a campaign, sometimes we plan little campaigns and one-shots that we can finish in a few sessions or one. Because one-shots are never one-shots. One-shots are always end up as like 2 shots or 3 shots or even 5. And a lot of them are super cool as well. All of them are super cool as well. We want to turn one of them into a visual novel even. We need to continue working on that because it's super cool. El gato de one shot. Nico. Nico es mega cute. Me gustó mucho one shot. I like one shot a lot. One shot was super good. Yo, hola, miau. Buena suerte con la olla. Mucho ánimo. Piensa que es como un baño termal, ya. Piensa que es un baño termal. This looking better. Look at that. This looking a lot more polished. If we compare with the start. Ooh. It's taking good shape. Está tomando buena forma. I think I can add some more shadows and things here. Yo, Borador, welcome! Yeah, one shot was amazing. I really loved it. I played it on stream around the start of the channel, and I had played it back when it was like the contest version, the first version that there was. And I liked it a lot back then. But playing the newest version, the current version that is on Steam, there was so much new stuff. It was like playing a completely different game while still feeling familiar from when I played it, and it was super nice. The new depth to the story was very good, and the characters. I love the characters a lot too. I don't know how to do this cape. I have no idea. I have literally no idea. Maybe like this? How is a cape like this supposed to work? I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Maybe like this? I'm just gonna add like random folds here and there. It doesn't matter much because this part is gonna be like together with this kind of blue thing. Like the blue effects. Yeah, Glyde's looking good. Thank you. I wanna try to paint it this time. Like to make it like a proper painting instead of doing the line art and all that. This time it's gonna happen for sure. I'm gonna paint for sure. I'm not gonna get distracted doing line arts. Just painting now. Just the flicker from past the current makes it look like the cape is fluttering in a breeze. Yeah, I like that a lot. Because the thing is, I had it envisioned it as like both their capes are kinda one and the same. They are kinda like it almost looks like the capes are connected. But there's also these blue effects here, this kind of starry effect. I like it a lot. Only played the new version, but it's up there in my all-time favorites. Really creative ideas. Yeah, it's super good. The way they use the meta elements, the things like outside the game, it was very good. They combined it very well. I think that applies to drinking too. Wait, what applies to drinking? I have forgotten that part of the conversation already. My attention span! My attention span is bad. Maybe something like this? Maybe we need some more shadow here. Yeah, something like this. ¿Era Clip Studio? Ahora mismo no es Clip Studio, este es Sai. ¡Wait! ¡Oh! Se me olvidó cambiar el... Se me ha estado olvidando cambiar el de esto de las tools de estos días. No me di cuenta de que lo había cambiado y que ahora ya... Now it's Paint Tool Sai. Thank you for reminding me. Gracias por recordármelo. Se me olvidó completamente cambiar las tools porque llegué a usar Clip Studio en un stream en el stream del tren. Hice el dibujo del tren en Clip Studio y se me olvidó volver a poner Paint Tool Sai. Whoops. Yep. Ahora ya está. Ya estamos en Paint Tool Sai otra vez, 100%. We are back to Paint Tool Sai. 100%. Ahora sí. Siento la confusión. And also the music and the art of One Shot are super good. Music is so nice, it's so chill. Maybe like this. Maybe this works well enough for the cape, yeah. A lo mejor así ya está suficientemente bien para la capa. Yeah. I don't know. I wanna preserve all the things of the D&D campaign for the future, so we can look back years from now and remember everything. Because at some point it starts feeling like you know the characters like personally. Like they feel like people you have known for a long time. Even though they are not real. They are just like creation of our minds. Even though they all have like little parts of ourselves. In the end, they are us at the same time. Well, they are, yeah. Technically, in a way they are. Técnicamente, es como que se empiezan a sentir reales los personajes, aunque no lo sean, porque al final todos tienen como una pequeña parte de los que los hemos creado. Y no sé, se siente como que los llegas a conocer bien. Como que los conoces desde hace tiempo. Se siente como así. Kind of feels like that. Tiene más que una pequeña parte, yo diría. Sí, realmente cuando empiezas a como ponerte en la piel de un personaje durante tanto tiempo, acaba teniendo más que una pequeña parte. When you start like putting yourself in the shoes of a character for such a long time, the character starts getting more than a little part of you. There's a little bit more than a little part of you. It's also like you're accompanying them through the adventure. Like you're also seeing the adventure at the same time through their eyes. It's one thing I like a lot of D&D. Because for a moment it's like it's us, the ones who are like fighting against the big bads of the adventure. The ones who literally build a new faction to stop a war. We already finished the arc of the war. We were stuck in an island dealing with a very, very long time war. And we had to like collaborate with a friend of us, like an NPC who was from this island and who wanted to stop this war and get some revenge against one of the leaders of one of the factions and stuff. And we ended up making our own faction. And somehow we did it. We managed to stop the war and everything ended up pretty well. And now we are at magic school. Now we have started the new arc and we are at the magic school. Because we need to investigate some disappearances, and some of us are disguising ourselves as teachers, and some others have entered as students. So we have our own high school alternate universe arc, kinda. It's been pretty fun so far. Ahora mismo en la campaña hemos terminado el arco de la guerra, que estábamos durante mucho tiempo intentando parar una guerra en una isla. Ahora estamos en una escuela mágica y algunos nos hemos infiltrado como profesores y otros como alumnos. Y está interesante de momento. Yogo Mónico, welcome! Don't worry, you're not late. I have been like talking about Among Us and D&D for like 1 hour or so. But now I am finally starting to paint, and I think I'm managing to paint the cape pretty well. I like how it's looking. But how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I was telling how now in this D&D campaign, which is in the Grand Blue universe, by the way, we are now at the magical school. We are now at Mysteria. We have infiltrated to investigate some disappearances. Maybe there's an alternative universe where a small bark girl named Mayo is role-playing about being a VTuber. Imagine. That would be so funny. So does that mean that I also have a little part of Mayo? Because I am Mayo's OC in a different universe. In the end, Mayo and I are one and the same. What? I think one of my cats knocked something. I don't know what just happened, but I heard the sound. And the cat I had on my lap jumped away. I'll go check it out later. I don't know what just happened. No sé qué ha pasado, pero creo que un gato ha tirado algo y luego iré a comprobar qué ha pasado. Porque he escuchado un ruido. I'm just kind of hit the luck while working on stuff, and I'm trying to force my way up by doing absolutely nothing, watching your stream. Yeah! I hope you can chill for a bit. Sometimes the way of getting out of a block is just stepping away for some time and just resting your eyes from whatever you're working on. Just looking at other things. And then when you go back to what you're working on, you can see it with different eyes. Especially if you're getting stressed out because of it. It's important to stop and rest. Okay, I like how this is turning out. Oh yeah, thinking about the conversation that is pinned up there in the chat, the one that gives context to this drawing, I remembered one of my favorite parts of the campaign. The session when we were at the hospital, as weird as that sounds, is probably one of my favorites. Because that session, that was an amazing session. Everyone was super in character and we were all like super invested into what was happening. We had just went through like a very important point in the story and very shocking things had happened. We went through a lot of emotions. But yet is what you're telling me to replace my eyes? No, not like that. No, I mean new eyes in a figurative sense. Your eyes will change. Your eyes will change without you realizing. That's what it is. That's what's gonna happen. Ah, that's why there's this thing here. There we go. Yeah, I think this works. Good thing you tell him that before I found the spoon. No, not the spoon. Mariko, no, release the spoon. Take care of your eyes. It's fine. It's fine. Your eyes will learn on their own. Yep. Right. That session also explains what happened with her hair, because if you see here, a bit of her hair is gray and the rest is yellow. I kind of wanted it to be some sort of gradient because the closer it is to the alchemist, the more yellow it is. But there she is with silver hair. The tail is also silver. Yeah, it's on purpose. Yeah, no problem. Go give food to the dogs. The thing that happened in that session, the very intense session, is that we kinda speedrun the campaign. For a moment, we had speedrun the campaign. So what happened was that I know I told this like when it happened months ago, but it was months ago, so I'm gonna retell it again because I really like that part. I like it a lot. So what happened was that we were exploring a dungeon. It was a dungeon that was like, imagine an island, but the island is shaped like a donut, and there's ruins to investigate in the donut hole. So what happened was that we were investigating that hole. We went into the hole. And as we were descending down the hole, we found out some things. That there was apparently someone waiting for us at the bottom of the hole. And that someone kind of wanted to kill us. That's the summary. Was the water cave? It had water, yeah. It had water, but it also had fire. It also had ice. It had like different layers, one with each element. It had like, imagine like the abyss made in abyss, but it's like elemental layers and there's no downsides to going up. It was kind of inspired. It was kind of inspired by that. It was like a hole with different layers. Like suddenly one of the layers is like super hot. There's magma everywhere. There's like there was like even flowers, like fire flowers and stuff. And then all of a sudden it's super cold. I think someone fell to the lava, yeah. Well, while we were crossing the lava part, someone fell to the lava. Fire in the water, why? That was that dungeon. Yep. In the earth area, the earth element area, there were statues that moved. It was very creepy. And then there was also like golems. There were like multiple golems that had like weapons. They were using weapons as cores, and we looted all the weapons. Oh yeah, actually Mayo has one of the weapons. One of the weapons was a gauntlet, and her current design has the gauntlet as a weapon. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the Mayo? I have so many Mayos, I'm getting lost. There it is. There's the gauntlet. Well, you cannot see it much here, but it's here. This is the gauntlet, and this is Mayo. Ta-tan! Is there a meaning to the name Liena? According to Liena's creator, the friend who made her, it means lotus. So that's the intention of the name, yeah. I don't remember in which language or if it's like invented, but it means lotus basically. So we were descending down the dungeon. And all of a sudden, some of our friends got kidnapped, like the NPC friends who have been accompanying us for a long time. They got kidnapped. And we weren't gonna let that stand. And we found out that there was this guy down the dungeon. Very powerful. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on, I need water. Those small details in one of my army concepts, the married soldiers have a scarf like close around the neck. That's cool. Yeah. A little bit of adding little traditions and symbolism and stuff. So we weren't gonna let that stand. We had to rescue our friends. So we went to face that super powerful guy who we had heard about before. We knew that he was like a very important researcher from many years in the past, and he had also created like a giant primal beast who was kind of related to the friends who were accompanying us, and that's why he kidnapped them. So the thing that happened was that we found out that this guy wanted to kill us and the reasons why he wanted to kill us. But we also found out that he also wanted to kill the big bad, like the big bad guy who has caused all of our problems. So we got to like the final boss area of the dungeon. And it was our warlock. He had an idea. He said, hey, what if... So, listen. I think he said something like, yeah, listen a moment. You want to kill us, but we know that we are more powerful than you. We know that we can defeat you. But we know that right now we cannot defeat the big bad. And you know that you also cannot... I don't remember exactly how it went, but basically the conclusion was, so why not join forces? Yeah, let's be friends. Why not join forces? You want to kill the big bad, we want to kill the big bad. Why don't we join forces, and after that you can try to kill us if you want. Why not? Did he do finger guns? He did. I think he didn't, but he should have. With the conversation again, I cry. It's so emotional. I like the conversation a lot. Like the conversation pinned in the chat. It's such a nice conversation. It made me cry as well. It was very emotional. It inspired me a lot, most of all. I think I cried because I was listening to like the music that you guys put in the original file of the conversation. But yeah, basically the warlock went, yeah, why don't we join forces? You want to kill the big bad, we want to kill the big bad. So let's join forces and kill the big bad first, and then after that you can try to fight us if you want, you know? It's all okay. We know that we can defeat you, so we're confident. And after a little bit of convincing, it worked. The final boss of the dungeon, that guy said, sure, let's join forces. But what we weren't quite expecting is that the big bad was actually listening, and he was there. He was listening to what we were saying, and he appeared all of a sudden and said, oh, you wanna fight? Sure, let's fight then. And accidentally we speedrun the campaign, and we ended up fighting the big bad right there. Yeah. Like we tried to speedrun a boss of a dungeon, and we ended up speedrunning the whole campaign. So we ended the session there, and then we spent like a week with like anxiety over what was gonna happen. Like, oh my god, we're gonna die. So well, do you all have your characters for the next campaign? Haha. Stuff like that. So yeah, we fought the big bad. We were holding pretty well until the big bad pulled out an anti-magic field, and of course no one could heal. A lot of us were on the ground. We were way under-leveled. It wasn't the right moment to face the big bad guy. I can show you guys the big bad actually, because there's an art of him. Where is he? There he is. This is the big bad. This is Jibril, the big bad boss. Convincing is good, but I'm more of a convincing guy. Sometimes convincing is the only option. Violence is the only option. We tried to convince the big bad, but it didn't work, sadly. Yeah, he won. He was winning, but he didn't win. He actually didn't win because something happened. Something happened before he got to win. Yo, cooler soup, welcome! It's Waluigi. Is it Waluigi? Is he Waluigi now? Yeah, he's got a very cool design. Now he's kinda like, he has more dragon features, because he's actually, we thought he was an angel, but no, he's a dragon, because it's D&D, so it's gotta be Dungeons and Dragons. What is D&D without the final boss dragon, you know? I forgot I also have this art that has everyone here. Ta-tan! There's everyone, all the party with their kinda current designs. Look at that! There's Lian and Dual. There they are. These two are the friends of us who got kidnapped. These two right here. These two are NPCs. And we had to rescue them, yeah. There's Mayo and Mayan. My beloveds. I love them so much. I love them so much. This place reminds me of the Shin Megami Nocturne guy. Oh yeah. Kinda. I think did the Shin Megami guy have the lines as well? I kind of remember the lines. Yeah, I can see that. Fear! There he is! I gave him the more dragon-like features here. Ta-tan! I forgot the lines! No, I forgot the blue lines! I just realized! Like, months after I finished this, I forgot the blue lines! Oh well. It happens. Se me olvidaron las líneas azules. Yeah. Oh, I will add them someday. Yeah, I will add them later or when I remember, but yeah. Yep. Standing here, I realize I forgot the lines. I'm sure it won't bother you. It's gonna not let me sleep. I will be trying to sleep and I will remember the lines and I'll be like, oh no. I need to fix that. Is anyone gonna explain the metal dragon wing and the bat wing? Yeah, he's actually a dragon. Yep. Well, he's kind of like a chimera. That's why he has like, technically all his wings can be dragon wings. But in his like first design, he had like angel wings. But then when we were fighting him, he kind of transformed. And he got like more dragon-like features. He got horns. There's only one of the horns here, but he's got two. He got like the dragon hands. All the dragon wings. He's kind of like just half transformed here. He has the scales as well. But yeah. The big body's a dragon because it's Dungeons and Dragons! Haha! Makes sense. So, since we're at it, what happened? How did he not win when we fought him? Because we were seriously under-leveled. So what happened was that in the middle of the battle, he was about to kill this guy. This is one of the Dungeon Master's characters, one of the most important NPCs of the campaign. And he is kind of like protected by the plot because he has like an important role to do according to destiny and stuff. So when he was about to kill him, the literal personification of destiny appeared. Like, she appeared, she's this lady over here. She appeared in the middle of the battle and said, hey, this is not supposed to happen yet. And she went and kicked his ass and he was like, okay, fine, I'm leaving for now. And he left and we had to run away from a crumbling tower. That was also very intense because as soon as he left, the tower started crumbling and we had to run away instantly or we would fall to the bottom of the sky. Yeah. I was hoping the big bad would be a dungeon. That would be an amazing plot twist. Yoko Ramiel, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Telling some things about the D&D campaign, yeah. Fall to the Sky, yeah, because it's a D&D campaign in the Granblue Fantasy universe, and it's a world of floating islands. So yeah, they are all suspended in the sky. They are all floating in the sky, and if you fall from the islands, nobody knows what's down there. There's like the rumor that there's like a place called the Crimson Horizon that has like lots of dangers and stuff, but yeah, people who fall from the sky, they are never seen again. And if we were in like the bottom of the hole, in like this kind of city that hadn't materialized at the bottom of the hole, and it started crumbling as soon as we defeated this guy. Well, technically it was because the guy who was supposed to be the final boss of the dungeon that had allied himself with us was defeated during the battle, and that's what made the city start to crumble, and then we had to do our best to get out of there. Yep. That was very intense. That's a whole story to tell as well. I guess it's something funny stand-up comedians, artists, theater performers, and Yomi have in common. Forgetting the lines. Yes, it's very true. He's evil because his dad decided that it was cool to experiment on his kid. Yeah, that's literally his story. Yep. His dad decided that it was cool to turn his kid into a chimera fused with the dragon and stuff like that, just to give him like infinite magic. That's why he's bad. Yup. Hence has plot armor, and the armor is a waifu, and a waifu with armor. Yeah, she's very cool. Deus Ex. It was Deus Ex for us. She literally saved our lives for this time, but we know that she's not on our side. So yeah, we're probably gonna fight her at some point as some sort of test. Yeah, it's not so much Deus Ex because we knew that the Destiny Lady existed before. What the main bad TM wants is to steal Destiny Lady's powers. That's true. Yeah, he's mad because he's like, if my destiny is to suffer like this, I'm gonna change destiny. Technically, he has the motivation that the protagonist usually would have, and we need to like follow destiny if we want to defeat him. It's kind of a twist to how these kind of stories usually go. It's interesting. I love his design, and I'm fine taking a break from work, which I have to send update tomorrow morning. Yeah, I hope you can finish it in time and that it goes well. Yeah, good to hear that it's going well. Can you explain that to me? I have no idea what happened. Okay, quick summary. We were going down a dungeon in the D&D campaign, and we allied ourselves with the boss of the dungeon to defeat the big bad, because even though the boss of the dungeon wanted to kill us, the boss of the dungeon also wanted to kill the big bad. So we joined forces. The big bad was there. We didn't know that the big bad was actually there. We were thinking it was gonna be something like way later. But no, it happened right there. We found the big bad. We were kind of winning until we weren't. And then, as soon as the big bad was about to kill one of us, who is protected by plot armor, the literal personification of destiny arrived and said, hey, you're getting out of the script. This is not supposed to happen yet. That's what happened, basically. That's the quick summary. And then the big bad left, the Destiny Lady left, and we were there. I think like 3 or 4 of us were dead. It was an enemy of my enemy is my friend thing. Kinda, yeah, it was something like that. We were supposed to fight against the final boss of the dungeon, but it was like, wouldn't this work much better for all of us? Like, it makes sense. And we managed to convince him, so it worked. But in the end, we couldn't defeat the big bad at that point because we were very underleveled. We weren't supposed to fight him yet. So we were left there in a bit of a pickle. Bye bye, Papuco, que vaya muy bien. Yeah, mucho ánimo con los regalos. Seguro que quedarán muy genial. Wait, okay, there we go. Then Lena turned herself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen. So, like I mentioned, we were in like a city that had materialized at the bottom of the dungeon, and the dungeon was located in like a hole in an island. It's a hole that kind of like traverses the whole island from top to bottom, and it's a floating island in the sky. So at the bottom of the hole, there's just the void. There's the sky. So if you fall through there, you're never seen again. So we were there, in the city that had materialized in the middle of the hole. And since the boss of the dungeon, who was fighting with us, not against us, but with us, got defeated, the city started to crumble. And we were not in the best of states. So, let me actually grab the picture where there's all of us. So, I think this guy was dead. This girl wasn't there, I think. She was, her player is no longer in the campaign, but she's still a character that's around, but she's like staying at the base. She's got a different plot now, but she's still going around. She wasn't conscious. This girl wasn't conscious. This one was dead. This one, I think he was dead too. I think these two were dead. He was dead as well. There were multiple of us who were dead. He was unconscious. These two were conscious actually. Liena and Dual were conscious. Liena could barely move. Oh, gosh, it was just KO. Okay. I think he was dead because he got the... he had like the sequels from the Revivify. The gear thing in his head. Something's happened and we were brought back to life, but that's for a bit later after this. These two were unconscious because they had been kidnapped and they had also kind of fused with the boss of the dungeon to become the full boss form. Yeah. They were safe but unconscious. Mayan was unconscious. Mayo was conscious. Well, this one is the Warlock's patron, so she wasn't exactly there. But yeah, we weren't exactly in the best of situations. We are a bunch of people and there were only 3 of us conscious. So what happened? Luckily, Dual and Mayo are the healers and they were conscious. And there was no longer an anti-magic field. And Liena was also conscious. But what she did was, she did something incredible at that moment, which is, it's kind of cool that we are drawing her today. We're celebrating the Liena today. So what happened with Liena was that she had this dagger, this magical dagger, that had like some interesting powers. And at that moment, the dagger became a philosopher's stone. Like she literally used one of the most powerful spells with it. It was more of a like flavor thing, because we're technically not supposed to use those spells yet. But she used one of the most powerful spells, a spell that is called Wish, and it lets you ask for anything. But you need to mind the wording very well, because it can have consequences. Yo, Miss Vander, welcome! How's it going? I'm painting this drawing today and retelling a little bit of the campaign, the D&D campaign. We are at the moment in which all the party, well, most of the party was unconscious, only the 2 healers and this girl, Liena, were conscious. And Liena at that moment created the Philosopher's Stone and asked for a wish. She asked for the wish to save everyone. And it was one of the most wholesome things that have happened, and it was so nice. She asked the wish to save everyone, and everyone was like, all the people who were dead were revived, and everyone who was unconscious got stabilized. They were all safe, still unconscious but safe, because when you're unconscious in D&D, you need to like roll to see if you die or you survive every turn. And it's not the best state to be in. So yeah, she managed to save everyone, and after that she couldn't move. And we were in a tower that was crumbling. So how are we supposed to get out of there if only the 2 healers could move? And not just the 2 healers, we are also the 2 characters with the less strength in the whole party. We have very, very few strength. But somehow we manage. We turn one of us into a bird. So the first things that we did was bring back the consciousness to some of them by healing them. Mostly the ones who could like transform the others into a creature that could fly or something, and that could also move temporarily, because when you transform a creature into another one, technically you can move, you can like avoid the fatigue that you have, because when you have a lot of fatigue, you cannot move. But yeah, basically, without getting too much into technical stuff, we asked our paladin to summon his mount, which is a cow. So some of us went, we went out of the tower with the cow. Some others went with one of us transformed into a bird. So we flew out of there and we ran out of there. But Lena didn't want to leave the tower. Something happened there. She was like, no, you save the others first. She was talking to Dual, the other healer. Yeah, Dual drank a potion to get mega strong and asked Lena to give him spider climb and went full firefighter, carrying people out of the tower. Yeah, we had to divide all the tasks like that. Some people went with the cow, some people went with the bird, and some of the others were gotten out of the tower thanks to Dual. And yeah, Lena didn't want to leave. She wanted everyone else to be saved first, and it was a very intense moment because Dual didn't want to leave her behind. He wanted to save her first. There was a little bit of a disagreement there, and things got very intense. And it was all like within a very tense moment in which we had like very few time. We had like a time limit. An amazing paladin man would be like Mush from the Zelda Oracle games. I don't know who that is. Let me see. Let me Google. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's adorable. It's so chunky. I love it. That's so cute. I also agree. I also agree that this guy would be an amazing mount. That's so cute. Very huggable. But in the end we managed to get out of there, and everyone was saved. Everyone was okay. And we ended up like 5 days at the hospital. We spent 5 days at the hospital recovering, and it was a very good session. The hospital session was super good. Everyone was very in character, and it was all just interactions between the characters. There was no rolling dice that day. It was just like the characters talking among themselves. Like some of them were going to visit the others in their rooms and talking about things. Everyone thinking about what had just happened. It was like super chill. Super chill and emotional at the same time. It was a thinking session. Well, now I will save you. No, save everybody before me. No, yes, Enki. That's exactly how it happened. Lina was actually the last one to leave the tower. Dwell got her last and we had to roll to avoid the rocks that were already falling. I was so stressed. Yeah, that was so intense. It was so intense. From the Rebibify that brought back everyone, some of them got some consequences, like physical consequences. For example, from all the stress, Liena's hair went from blonde to silver. All her hair turned white all of a sudden. Yep, that's why she has the two different hair colors. It was a consequence of the stress. The game is looking pretty nice. I like it. Let's go. Was a victory or a stalemate? More of a stalemate. It was more of a stalemate. You could say that it was a victory because in the end everyone was saved. We didn't lose anyone. And we learned things. We learned a lot of things from that battle. Because now we know exactly what we are fighting against. We know what his strategies are. And we know more about his abilities. So now we can prepare ourselves much better for the final battle. So the biggest obstacle in that battle was the anti-magic field. Because that's when everything was turned against us. Before that we could fight him pretty consistently. We could heal pretty well. And as soon as he took magic from us, the healers couldn't do anything. Half the party couldn't do anything because we depend on magic, so yeah. When are you gonna fight him again? We're not sure, but probably at the end of the campaign. We're probably gonna finish it this year. Right now there isn't much left technically, because right now we are at the magic school and we want to investigate more things about him there. If there's like any info on that can help us prepare, and some other info about other things about the plot. We are mostly now preparing for the final battle. There's probably not much big arcs of the story left. And probably after this arc, we're gonna get a time skip. We've been talking about the time skip for a long time. It's probably gonna be like two years of time skip. And after that, we're gonna fight the final boss. But first, there's gonna be something else that's also quite important. Although this it needs a lot of context. So many things have happened in these 4 years and a half of campaign. So a lot of things need a lot of context. So if you remember the guy who has plot armor, he's like a very important key to the plot. A lot of things in the story have to do with him. And let's say, how to explain this without having to go into the whole base of the plot and explaining everything from the start. What's a good summary? So let's say that the guy with the plot armor has another super powerful creature inside him. He's like possessed by another chimera, like the big bad. It was like a whole project of like turning people into chimeras, super powerful and stuff. And this chimera wants to prove us. This chimera wants to check if we are powerful enough to defeat the big bad, and wants to give us this test before we go fight the big bad. So at some point, we know for sure that this is gonna happen, because the characters have talked about it, and the NPC himself has told us that this is what's gonna happen at some point. He's gonna get possessed by this chimera guy, and we're gonna have to train and defeat him. What if the room has ventilation? Then I guess it won't sting so much. We won't start coughing from the smoke of the fireballs, you could say. Oh, you can do the same dirty trick I did once, not entering the boss room, instead filling that room with poison gas. Oh yeah, that changes things. But yeah, what about the ventilation? If there's ventilation, that also changes things. It's not always gonna work. And I don't think poison gas would kill him. It's too much of a powerful final boss. He's got infinite magic. So we cannot even kill him, actually. It's impossible to kill him. We're gonna have to seal him. So we are doing research on how to seal him. Somebody just big fan. I believe he's just lonely. Lime, I think you have some things to say about that. It's okay if you fail, I'm sure Singularity Code will fix things. Fun fact, we are getting close to the start of the main Granblue Fantasy plot. We have a calendar, actually. We've been keeping track of a calendar, and our story started like 1-2 years before the main story of Granblue Fantasy, and right now about a year has passed in game. We did some calculations, and the story is set in 2013 and 2014. And Granblue Fantasy started on the 10th of March of 2014. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to the start of Granblue Fantasy. Soon the Singularity will appear. Because right now in the campaign we are at the 16th of February of 2014. There's a little bit less than a month. 3 more weeks and Singularity will be there. We won't be able to go to the places of the main Granblue Fantasy story, or we're gonna change the official plot, and that's... yeah, we cannot do that. Present myself as a tribute. You know what to do, Lime. You know what to do now. Let's see. I kind of wanna add a bit more depth in this part. We need some shadow here. And then I'm gonna have to paint the hair on top of all of these. The hair is gonna change some things because the hair is super sketchy. And the hair is gonna be more complicated to shade than the cape. Bye bye, Soribio! Thank you so much for coming! And thank you! I can't wait to see it finished and to start like polishing the figure. Because right now I'm just polishing the cape. I wanna polish the things that are on the back first. This way I'll have to change less things later. But thank you! Take care! Do it alter the timeline! We're gonna change the official plot. And then we're gonna appear in the main story. We're gonna alter the real timeline, like our timeline. And it will be like our characters were always there. They had always been official. Could never be in the Granblue Fantasy universe. I'm afraid of heights. Just thinking about being on a floating island 24/7 makes me dizzy. It would be super scary. Like, floating islands is such a cool concept, but yeah, thinking about how you're just like in a floating rock, it's... There's something very scary about that. Especially knowing that some islands can fall. Yeah. Yo, Pablo, welcome! How's it going? Aren't we all living in a floating rock? Lime, don't say that, Lime, don't say that. It's true, but don't say that. Oh no, we're in a floating rock. We are in a floating rock. How's it going, Pablo? Welcome! I'm working on this drawing today. This time I'm painting it instead of giving it line arts and stuff. Why did you say that? No! Now we won't be able to sleep ever again because we are in a floating rock. The Granblue Fantasy is real. It's just that the islands are round and in space. In Arkham City, one guy whose purpose was to win project was Batman's cape. Oh boy. Like, I imagine the physics must have taken a lot of work. It's not even floating, it's falling, but have too much momentum to fall to the sun. Technically it's okay since I can fall into nothingness. Yeah, gravity protects it from that. Yo-hooo, Crumpets! Y bye bye, que vaya muy bien en el trabajo. Ojalá sea un día tranquilo. Yeah, thank you so much. Climb mountains, yeah, it's scary to be in a high place with a sense of falling at any time. Yep. It is very scary. Oh yeah, this part of the cave should be a little bit separate. Let's take a moment to thank the primal beast of gravity, Isaac Newton! Thank you, Isaac Newton, for avoiding... Well, for making us stay on the ground and not fall. Perfect. Okay. I think the drawing must be pretty different from how it was at the start, even though I've only been working on the cave. Look at this. Ooh. This is a pretty nice change. Está haciendo un cambio bastante bien. Ooh, it's a lot cleaner now. Está mucho más limpio ahora. I'm gonna polish this a little bit as well. I love working like this with like painting instead of doing line arts. I should do it more often. But sometimes when I try, I end up going back to line arts unconsciously. But it's so fun to work like this. Let's not forget about the primordial holy apple that fell into his head, so he invented it! Maybe the apple was his true form. Maybe the apple was Isaac Newton all along. He realized his powers then. At that moment. I want to change this shape a bit. Like this. Then Beer needs Isaac to become Bahamutian, makes sense. And so, Grand Blue Fantasy Universe was born. Okay, now the mask. Realizing I have no idea what my party is gonna do tonight. Time to improvise. In the end, improvising is one of the fun parts. You can never really predict what the party is gonna do, because there's always gonna be some unexpected crazy ideas. That reminds me of the crazy ideas that we've had during the campaign. One that's never gonna be forgotten. One of the most memorable crazy moments that we have been remembering since the start is the time our ranger burned down the hotel. We're never gonna let that go. That is never gonna be forgotten. There's like 3 very crazy moments that I can think about, like, from the top of my head. that were super memorable. One of them was the burning down the hotel. Another one was infiltrating a mafia building by disguising ourselves as pizza delivery people. And it worked somehow. And the other one is when we knocked over a train. Yeah. Or when our barbarian suplexed a mechanical bird in the middle of the air. That was also pretty crazy. Okay, now the shape's a bit better. There's also another crazy plan that we've never been able to do, but it's a plan that we're probably never gonna rest until we can put it into action in some campaign. And it's called the Ratrioska plan. We call it the Ratrioska plan. And it's a flawless plan. It's the best distraction for infiltration that you could imagine. Most random thing I seen in a roleplay was a guy being targeted by an anarchist roach after he killed his father. Yeah, the words anarchist roach are not two words I would expect to see together. It's been like 15 years since I last played in a campaign. It's hard to find D&D groups. And it's especially hard to find a D&D group that plays like the same way that you play. It's hard. And organizing a campaign is a lot of work. So it's also hard to like start the group itself. But do you have any cool memories from when you last played it? Yes, the Ratrioska plan. I will confide in you guys the Ratrioska plan. It's another plan by our crazy ideas guy, our warlock. Basically the plan is, imagine that there's giant rats, but there's also tiny rats. You've got two kinds of rats. Big rats and tiny rats. So what do? You need a distraction to infiltrate somewhere, and you've got the rats. So the plan is, you take one of the big rats and you transform it into a tiny rat. And then you transform a bunch of those big rats and you release them into the building. So, people are gonna panic when they start seeing a bunch of rats running around the building. They are gonna try to hit the rats, but the tiny rats have 1 HP. So as soon as they hit the rats are gonna... well, the transformation is gonna go away. They're gonna get transformed. I forgot the word. Anyway, they're gonna revert back to their original forms. And you imagine that you're a person chasing the rats. You manage to corner one of the rats and you hit it with a broom or something, and suddenly the rat turns into a giant rat. What do? You scream and you panic. It's the best way to cause chaos. And there's an even better way to add more layers to this. And it's by mixing tiny rats among the big rats. So you have a lot more rats. If you cannot find enough big rats, you can just like combine tiny rats and small rats and you release all of them. There's gonna be so many rats that no one's gonna know which ones will turn into big rats or not. It's pure chaos. José, bienvenido. No te preocupes, muchas gracias por pasarte. Espero que esté yendo hoy bien. Cuídate mucho. I look at rat and at broom, break the broom, hoping it will turn big. A big broom to fight the big rats. Perfect. But yep, that's the Ratrioska plan. Turning big rats into small rats. I wonder if there should be some sort of light in these. Maybe not for now. After I get a clear idea of how the lights are gonna go, probably gonna add some more lights to the mask. For now, this is looking pretty nice. I like how the masks are looking. Well, the capes. The mask and the capes. That roleplay of the anarchist wrote my character was a Swiss arms merchant. I was just chilling reading how everyone was deleting each other with my inventions. Oh boy. You were an agent of chaos. Last time I played was in high school and we never finished that because our DM got a GF. Yeah, I imagine that must have taken more time. It must have been more difficult to find time. Ah, that's a shame though. Not the getting a GF, but the campaign not being able to be finished. The best memory you have is when we played a Yu-Gi-Oh campaign. Oh, that's super cool, using the physical cards. It's like having real props. That's super cool. That reminds me, speaking of real props from like campaigns, I actually have Mayo's pipe. I've got Mayo's magical pipe. It exists. I was thinking of running something involving rats in the sewers, but I want to twist the Ratrioska plan. Make them small rats that turn into big rats. Maybe there's been like a sorcerer turning big rats into small rats. How about that? There's a rat problem in the sewers, but there's rumors that there's like giant rats lurking in there. But they can only find small rats. That's when they try to hit one of the rats with a broom conveniently placed there. And then the rat turns into a big rat. And the sorcerer was also a rat. The big rat that makes all of the rules. We need the adventurers to big rat. Why our big rats are getting so small? Yeah, exactly. Wait, what if the big rat wanted to be the only big rat? The big rat sorcerer wanted to be the big rat who makes all of the rules. So they needed the other rats to be small. It's perfect. It's so perfect. And then when the rats appear, they will be chanting, "Rats, rats, we're the rats. We pray at night, we stalk at night, we're the rats." And the big rat's name was Jerma. I don't like rats. Once one fell flat into my face while I was sleeping. Oh god. Yeah, that must have been scary. Or at least a jump scare. More than scary. I need to polish this a little bit more. The rat plot actually sounds amazing. I like it. Maybe that rat that fell on your face was one of the minions of the big rat who makes all of the rules. Rats, rats, we're the rats. To pray at night, we stalk at night. We're the rats. One of the small rats that used to be big. Yes, exactly. They are among us. They are in the vents, you could say. Okay, I need to polish the other part. Wait a second. This is supposed to be over her shoulders. I need to start limiting where the coat is. So this part is gonna be the coat. She needs to be holding the coat a little bit here. And this part's gonna go over here. Then there's this. Everything is slowly looking a lot less sketchy, a lot cleaner. And it's a lot more fun than struggling with line art for hours. Even though this is like struggling with painting for hours. It feels a lot more fun at the same time. I prefer to start with the details of the background first, because this way it's like I don't have to... If, for example, I polish the face first, there would be like the corners of the hair. I would have to polish those again. Wait, this looks like an ear and there shouldn't be any ears here. I need to delete that. It's better to start with things of the background. This way you can just like keep painting on top of everything. Like going from the things that are more at the back to the things that are more at the front. It feels like it's gonna be less work afterwards. I've also been working on a little RPG Maker project to preserve some things of the campaign, but I haven't done much progress with it. I do have a little bit of maps and stuff, but it's not much yet. But someday I want to make some sort of like chronicle to keep different scenes in there. It's like this wanting to share the campaign with other people as well, because it's already fun enough to play the campaign between the D&D group, but there's this I don't know how to call it, like wanting to share things with other people as well, to show them to other people so they can also experience this story in a way. Kind of a way to make the characters feel more like real, like they haven't just been something the D&D group has, only the D&D group has seen. Yeah, I want to share things you enjoy with others so they enjoy it as well. Yeah, exactly. In the end, that's the root of it. in the end, the campaign is like it's like you're writing. You're basically writing a story. It's like a collaborative story. It's like having doing things for it, like drawings and stuff. It's like doing your own fan art for your own story. But in the end, it's not fan art. It's official art. It's like having your own fandom. But it's a fandom where everything is canon because you're the creators of the story. Maybe should that... yeah, a line here looks... I think it's gonna look nice. I'm tying too many little dots. Oh boy, Lime, be strong. You can do it. Lime is working on a little something and it has a lot of dots. A lot of dots. You can do it. Fandom canon fun. Yeah, the last one sounds a bit weird. Funcon? Maybe Funcon. Yeah, Funcon sounds less weird. There are more than 100 layers here. This wasn't a good idea. It was, Lime, it was. You just don't know it yet. You'll see, it's gonna turn out great. You can do it. Okay, I need to fix this a little bit. Because this part of the code... I feel like maybe these faults here, these things, maybe they should be a bit more free. I don't know how to define it. Maybe there should be a bit of curve. This should be more like this. Because this is supposed to go like through here. Maybe this can do something like this. So the fabric is flying a little bit more. It's fluttering with the wind. Prefer to work in only one layer, then complain I can move stuff, then make more layers and accidentally draw on the wrong one. Yep. That always happens. The perks and disadvantages of digital art. More layers and also more layers. They are both, the pros and cons are both more layers. They can be a blessing and a curse. Because yeah, maybe like adding things on top of each other in traditional, it can be considered layers of some sort, but in the end you cannot go back to the previous layer, so that's the difference. Right now it's kind of like I'm painting in a single layer but on top of a sketch, so it kind of feels more like the traditional process. But it's fun, it's very fun. The good thing is that when you're working like this, if you don't care much about the layers, you're just putting things like putting paint on top of each other, in the end you can fix things by just painting on top of it again. Yeah, the layers are friends for rigging, though I have all the cute names for my layers, and looking at how in order everything is gives me good chemicals. Good. Yeah, rigging is a whole other story. Things need to be separated in layers for sure. onions have many layers and taste amazing, so obviously art is going to be better with many layers. Pure logic. You know what? You are right. You are right. I love onions. Aha! Something here that doesn't quite... Okay, that works. Yeah, I feel like maybe it looks a bit better. Maybe this one needs a little bit more of softness, I think. I'm gonna make it more like this. Esta va a ser más así, que creo que necesita ser como un poco más suave la curva. Que queda aquí como muy pincho. It looks a lot like a spike of sorts, so it should be a bit softer. Am I the only one that thinks it's weird and magical how we are virtual people drawing, watching over other virtual people draw live? No, it sounds simple, but this is wizardry, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's very magical. I don't know, it's like... I don't know how to describe this, what I'm thinking. Just the fact that the internet allows people from so far away to connect and to share things like this. Because drawing is something that could only be like seen if you are right in the same room, like most things in real life. But here we are, painting on computers and showing it to the rest of the world. I don't know, sharing things feels like such a human thing to do. That's how it comes to mind to describe it. And creating and drawing in general. For better or worse, we transcended our humanity. We have become VTubers. The whole VTuber thing is also very interesting. Okay, maybe that sounds a bit weird coming from a VTuber, but it's like how to describe this? Like this way of like having a way to be yourself as the way you want to present yourself as, and do the things you want to do to share them with others. I don't know. It's like it's like something that I'm kind of surprised it didn't happen earlier. Maybe the technology wasn't that accessible, and it also has to do with like trends and stuff. But I don't know, it just feels like a very human thing at the same time. Like being able to be who we are as VTubers. Or as content creators in general, with like, let's say a persona. Shadow true self. I need to play Persona one day, because I have never played a Persona game, and I keep saying the shadow the true self, and and I've never played one of the games. I probably should one day. Transcended 1 out of 5, need more materials for the rest of the transcendence. Oh no, back to the grinding and the farming. You're not me, boss music starts playing. One day I'll be able to make these kind of references with context, with all the context. Okay, this should be a bit longer here. They are really fun. I have heard so, yeah. They look very interesting. I really want to play one of them. Although I know that there's like kind of restrictions with like the social links and stuff, like you have no time to do all the things during the game, and I know I will be sad over that because I am a completionist and I like to complete all the things. And if it's impossible to complete everything, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna get stressed, like, no, I wanna do this, but the day is ending. I don't want to go to sleep. The other day I was talking to my only real friend. He told me, if I unleash you, will you technically be a virtual entity with a human avatar to go grocery shopping? If your soul ended up in the digital world, maybe. But I think it's better. I think it's better to stay alive. And I say that as a ghost. That's new game. That's what New Game Plus is for, right? Yep. But at the same time, it's like I want to do everything on the first try. And unalived, exactly. And unalived. Definitely play Persona. Totally not a Persona fan. I'll take note. Recommendation from totally not a Persona fan. If even totally not Persona fans recommend it, it's gotta be good. It's possible to do everything with guides, kind of. 100 completion runs exist for Persona. I would be one of the people who plays with the guide because I want to do everything. You have to legally choose a waifu for each game. Oh yeah, I remember that. I have some choices already because I do like some of the characters. Sadly, the waifu I would choose for Persona 5, I think she's not one of the roots. And I'm very sad for it. But I guess it's the waifu I myself would choose, and not the character of the game would choose. Just do not go for a harem route, the game will roast you for it. Yeah, I don't tend to do that, at least. That's the only thing I don't mind not completing, because I am usually only interested in one of the waifus. Yo, asesino, welcome, bienvenido, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido al stream. Estoy continuando este dibujo y después de mucho tiempo de decir que quiero continuarlo y no hacerlo, pero hoy sí. Bye bye, bro, take care. Thank you so much for coming. Can we guess or will you tell us? Feel free to guess if you want. There's so far that I from the characters I know, there's two ladies I really like in Persona. One of them is from 5, one of them is from 3. So yeah, I'll let you guess if you want. The one from 5 might be a bit difficult to guess, but the one from 3, I think she's not that difficult to guess. Can you guess my waifu? From which Persona? I don't know much of the characters, so I probably won't be able to guess, but I'm gonna like try to find the one that looks most like near Grand Blue Fantasy. Best girls in Persona 4 though. I know some of the characters from 4. Like, I know overall the characters from 3 to 5 from seeing them around, but I don't know much of the like the whole personalities and stories and stuff. If I think of non-social link characters, Sai Nijima. Yeah, you guessed right. You guessed right. It's Sai, yes. I really like Sai a lot. She's so perfect. Like she's literally perfect. I like her so much. At least that she's not romanceable. No! Yeah, I knew it. I'm sad. I was gonna get sad too. She seems to be really popular with some people. How should I feel about that? How should I feel about being some people? It's me. I am some people. I mean, understandable. She's literally perfect. Like, she's probably the most Yomi type character in the whole Persona series. Some people I'm Rogetsu. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yo, Tetera, bienvenido de vuelta. Also, who's your best girl from Persona 4 Rogetsu? Who is it? Who is the best girl you're thinking about? Oh, Haru! Haru looks super cute! She looks very soft. Yomi? I wonder what that capital M stands for. It stands for Magdalena. Yogolina! Linya, welcome! How's it going? I'm painting today. I'm doing some progress with the capes. Look at these. Ta-tan! It's going pretty well. I'm gonna change this part of the cape though, because I want it to be a bit more asymmetrical. Se me apagó el teléfono y no me di cuenta porque estaba ruidosa la lava. No, shame. Jope. No pasa nada. Tendré que hablar más alto y así se me oirá más. Can't tell you since it would be spoilers. Ah, shame. Maybe when I play it. When I play it, I will know. I'm a Betty fan. Who's Betty? I don't know who Betty Persona is actually. Wait, Elizabeth? Was it? What, Elizabeth? Oh, yeah, there's an Elizabeth. That's true. Best person is isn't her robot sister. Labris is not real. Oh yeah, I remember who Labris is. Her design looks cool. I know a lot of people like Aegis, yeah. She seems pretty popular from my perspective. Selling speller for 5 though, not much as one. Much of one as you find out within the first rank. Someday when I play it, I wanna play 5 someday because of Sai. I need to meet Sai. I need to get to know her at least and see her story. She's literally so perfect, like perfect personal character. My personal opinion. Yes, my personal opinion, my opinion of Persona. Aha. Betty's a maid. Oh wait. Yeah, if you search in Google Persona Betty, you don't get Persona results. You just get people. Hold on. Ow. It's impossible to Google this. Why would they name their game Persona when Persona means person? It's impossible. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I know who she is now. I have seen her around, yeah. Might have named wrong, maybe. But there is a maid. I remembered seeing a maid, yeah. And at least in Persona, like, it seems like looking up Persona 5, there is a maid character. Persona gives room for a lot of jokes in Spanish. Yep. It really does. It's literally person. It literally means person. So it's, yeah, this game is called Person. Becky? Could it be Becky? Spoiler is you already know her before you meet her. Becky! Okay. That makes sense. So there's the only Betty there is the Elizabeth. Change the Google language. I should someday. I don't know if my Google defaults to Catalan or Spanish, because I know my YouTube defaults to Catalan. But I think Google keeps sometimes it's in Spanish, sometimes it's in Catalan. It just cannot decide. Persona! Persona! Ooh! English! It's persona English. I'm sorry, my Spanish brain cell keeps pronouncing persona. Waiting on Persona 6 to be about Gen Z stuff so I can totally not relate and cry. No! But they are gonna say things like poggers and stuff like that, and PogChamp. They are gonna use modern day slang and it's gonna be so cringe. Don't forget reinforce animal characters with their personas. Wait, isn't there an animal character in 5? There's the cat with the super round head. The scream beam blows. You stop a thief, you get close to lady and ask, are you this person? Person! Exactly. The Kusanayo, not a cat! I'm not so sure about that. Morgana's pretty much shaped like a cat to me. Aside from Saya, there's another character in 3 that I really like. She may be a bit easier to guess, but yeah. Saya was guessed pretty fast. Am I not predictable? Because Christian guessed Saya super fast. I am predictable. No. I'm just very weak. I cannot help it. Check the Nintendo Direct and it was 99% remakes. Yeah, that's true. There was a lot of remakes. I really like the Bayonetta game. It looks very nice. It looks super nice. The aesthetics are super cool. It's worse since I've only known you for 2 months. I am predictable. Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot about how predictable I am. I'm gonna cry. You just know what you like. Exactly, yeah. That's the important part. It's just that I know what I like. I have very clear tastes and they are valid tastes. There's nothing to judge in there. And yeah. We can be together in the predictable corner. Everyone has a type or two, you know? It's yeah, it's nothing to be ashamed about. I don't remember the name of the... I forgot! The name of the one from Persona 3. I've got it at the tip of my tongue. But I don't remember. She's very easy to guess too, though. If you think about Sai, it's very easy to you know, just think about Yomi type. Mitsuru, yes, it's Mitsuru. Always let them know your next move. Yeah, just you know, it's a strategy. You know, it's part of the plan. Being predictable is part of the plan. Thought you were ashamed of liking W. Who's W? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. No. Yeah, that was very easy to guess. I think that was very easy to guess. You like them like that? What do you mean like that, Moriko? What do you mean? I feel judged. I feel very judged. Was looking up the name of my second guess when they said it. Oh, yeah. You still got it right, though. You all win today. Fine, you all win today, and I lose. Okay, I should start adding some shadow on the dress too. Let's go. Should I draw the legs first? Maybe? You know what I mean? I'm not judging, I'm approving. Okay, that's a lot better. I feel a lot less judged now. But there isn't anyone like them in 4. Yeah, shame. I'm sure I would like the characters in 4 as well, but yeah, there was no character that really screamed to my face Yomi type, sadly. To be fair, I'm also easy to guess. I like them unstable, sudden, just a little bit stabby. That defines near perfectly, yeah. You know what? Understandable. Everyone has their type. There's nothing to be ashamed. We just know what we like. Not even Margaret. I don't remember Margaret. Let me Google. Let me ask Mr. Google. Yeah, I'm not gonna Google Persona Margaret again because I know what happened earlier. I just got results of real people. She looks cool though. She looks pretty cool. I think I hadn't seen her ever before. I hadn't seen her ever before. She actually looks pretty cool. Ooh. I'm gonna keep my eye out. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. In the fighting game, she uses wrestling moves, including a suplex at one point. That's amazing. I love that. Contrary to popular belief, I don't like yanderes. Maybe Nier is the exception because she's got all the other characteristics. Oh, Elizabeth's older sister. Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting. I tend to fall for a lot of older sisters for some reason. Yeah. That's one of the recurring patterns. Okay, the shadows here. Oh yeah, shadows on the dress. I need to keep in mind that the light comes from the bottom of the drawing. So we're gonna try to shade the drawing like that. Okay, it's in this layer. Stand my ground on Nier not being yandere. You actually know her lore. Her actions make total sense. Yeah, she's definitely not the stereotypical yandere. She's gotten like a development that explains well why she is like she is, and it's definitely not how yanderes usually are. She maybe has like the energy and sometimes like the similar attitudes, but she's definitely different. Oh wait, this is in... Oh yeah, the blue parts are in another layer. Good. Good. I made a good decision with that. Big stabby energy, exactly. Big stabby energy needs a lot of hugs. That's Nier's energy. Oh wait, no. The light shouldn't be there. Did you see her plushing Gramloop as he would give everything to Pet One? Yeah, it's adorable. There's so much adorable merch. Like the dragon plushies as well are super cute. And the Omega plushies as well. I need the Leviathan plushie so bad. It's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna change that a little bit because now that the shadow is here, it's gonna make a lot more sense. Chunky Colossus! Yeah, Chunky Colossus is so cute! Let me show them to everyone because for those who don't know what they look like, the official Granblue Fantasy plushies, they are amazing. You need to see them because they are perfect. They are so perfectly shaped. They are so shaped. I need to show you guys the plushies for those who don't know Granblue Fantasy. Look at these! Chunky Colossus! It's so cute and so round. It's so round. Sorry, I only talk about Granblue Fantasy. It's all I know. Don't worry. I love Granblue Fantasy. I don't talk about Granblue Fantasy enough. Look at this one, the Galleon plushie. Look at its face. I love these plushies so much. Let me see if I can find a Leviathan plushie. The Leviathan plushie is so cute. It's so cute. There it is! I found it. Look at these! It's so cute! Playing Gramble in the background! What a good coincidence. I should do the collab missions. I've been doing a little bit of them lately, but I haven't done much. I only got like the things I needed to uncap Sakura and the SSR ticket from the rerun, but I need to do some more things. But yeah, look at these! Galleon plush is so tall it was sticking out of bags. Yeah, and they made a bigger version. The original one was just tinier, but now there's like the bigger version. It's so perfectly shaped. I love the official plushie so much. And of course, there's the Celeste plushie. Let me see if I can find it. Where is she? She's nowhere to be found. Oh wait. It's a bit of a tiny image, I think. But here's all of them. Look at her! There she is! blushy Celeste. Although the ship part is a very weird brown. I don't know why it's brown and not purple. It looks a bit weird in brown. Maybe it was just Grand Blue Fantasy forgetting what Celeste looks like for the umpteenth time. I'm sad. They give her so few content that they put the ship part in a different color. She's so forgotten. She's so forgotten. It makes me sad. Grinding for one super sunny sun right now, no luck so far. No, I hope you can get a good drop at some moment. Yep. Sati removes Sakura's BGM on Ogi. Ah, that's a shame. It was a nice touch that it would start playing the Sakura theme. Bye bye, Christian. Take care. Thank you so much for calling and for letting me know how predictable I am. Yeah, I hope it goes well to work. At work, not to work. At work. Not that I can talk with my login for Kohai characters. Yeah, that's also very specific. Very specific. It's fine. We all like specific things here. We are all predictable here. I'm not the only one. You're going to get SSR Summer Celeste one day. I really hope so. I every year I say the same, but I have hope. I have hope. She's gotta be playable someday. It just has to happen. It's not possible that they will forget her forever, you know? That cannot happen. She's gonna reappear someday. Someday they're gonna do like, I don't know, an event only about the main Magna primals, like the ones that have the plushies here. One day they're gonna do an event of them, and she's gonna appear there. I know, I just know it. She's gotta be there. She's so cute. I'm sad. I'm sad she gets no content. Don't show me merch, Yomi tip-ups me. Okay, no more merch, no more merch. Yeah, seeing merch is it's painful when you cannot get it. Predictable. I'm not predictable. Well, yeah, I am predictable. I have the impulse to say I'm not, but I am. I am indeed predictable. I cannot help it. It's part of me. Ah, wait, this should be this other color, yeah. Let's go. Wait. Or maybe? Oh yeah, technically it's kind of like the skirt. The skirt is also fluttering on the back. So there should be a little bit over the back, just a bit, because the rest is a skirt. Still thankful for a friend that helped me get the Nier CD when it came out. Yeah, that's great. And now you can get the skin. The skin is so nice. I'm so glad that they added the skins. It was a shame that they kept releasing CDs with the characters with new outfits, but there were no skins. The skin is so pretty. Skin was a reason to finally open the package. Perfect. Now she's got the pretty dress. I can't wait to see the designs that they're gonna give them in the 5 stars. Now that there's gonna be 5 stars for the evokers. It's kind of funny. So in Grand Blue Fantasy there's these characters that can be unlocked by farming a bunch of mats and stuff, and they've got their own stories and stuff, and they're all like super dark stories. They all have like super tragic backstories and messed up backgrounds and stuff like that. And technically they are kinda related. Like their plots are kind of related because they are all like related to some primal beasts that have like a common objective, but each of them works independently. Each of them does their own thing. Their stories don't like overlap except for two of the characters who are siblings. So it was they decided to give them their like uniforms, like the same outfits at the start. Like all these characters that you can get by farming, they are all wearing more or less the same type of outfits. But then you realize that they don't interact with each other and they don't seem to know each other, most of them. And it was like, why are they wearing uniforms if they are like all over the place? They don't interact with each other, they are all independent. And now they are giving them a new upgrade and they are giving them new designs. And now it makes sense that they are all wearing different outfits. It's like they realized that it made no sense that they were wearing the same outfit, and it was like, yeah, let's give them different outfits this time. But they will get real OG animations. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Because they just use the uncap CGs. But the uncaps, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the arts they are gonna get. And the improvements. Wait, what's this? Ah, this is the okay. This is part of the tail. Okay, that's the tail. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Here I wanna do the light properly. So, since there's a pretty strong light coming from the bottom, the light should probably filter a bit through the skirt. So there's gonna be the part here at the back is gonna have to be shaded. But here at the front we can leave some light. I wanna do my best with the light in this drawing because I feel like the light is gonna be a very strong point of the piece. Creo que la luz aquí va a ser como muy importante. Quiero hacer lo posible para hacerla bien. Boker tier list near Hase Maria Fragsburger Alana Noltedo Trumpet Cat Owner Lovelia Kaim. I agree more or less, yeah. My tier list would be a bit different. I did a full Gramlu Fantasy tier list some time ago. Hase would be my top 1 from the Evokers. And after Hase, maybe Frogs. I like Frogs. I did like Nier's story as well, even though it's very sad. Full like all of the characters, yeah. I haven't updated it in a while though. I haven't been updating it. But I should probably add the newest characters. There's gonna be a bit of shadow here, even because there's a bit of separation between 2 layers of the skirt. I think I can find the tier list. Let me see. It's a very big tier list, so I'm only gonna show the top part, like the highest tiers. Let's see. I made it on Google Sheets because I like Google Sheets, and I couldn't find a complete tier list in Tier Maker. I found it! Let's see. It's gonna take a long time to load because there's so many images. Hay muchas imágenes. There's only the playable characters and a few exceptions with non-playable characters. 2 exceptions actually. 3 exceptions. Okay, let's see if I can show and if I can take a screenshot of the first 3 tiers. I got it. Oh, I haven't updated since Bowman and Jessica got released. Well, I got a long work to do. A lot of work to do. Found your Toho Toho tier list. Yes, that was the chicken crocodile tier list, the most important tier list of all. I also did the Grand Blue Fantasy chicken crocodile tier list, but that was off stream. I think it was before I started streaming, but it is also a thing that exists. that's the only true tier lists that matter. The chicken crocodile tier list and the tier list of the heart. No other tier lists matter. There it is. It's missing quite a bit of people, but yeah. That's the highest tiers of my tier list of Toho. No, not Toho, Grand Blue. Chicken crocodile. Yeah, chicken crocodile. I have a theory. Chicken crocodile is a very important theory that I have. I have made a PowerPoint on it even. So, this theory says that everything in this world can be classified between chicken and crocodile. Everything is either chicken or crocodile or a mix of both. So yeah. That's my theory. That's why the whole tier list was dividing characters between which characters are chicken and which characters are crocodile, and which ones are chicken crocodile, which is also a thing that can happen. Yep. Everything can be classified between chicken and crocodile. Rosetta so big it checks out with the Yomi taste. Yep. She's one of my most favorite characters ever. I love her so much. But yep, these ones are my favorites. The best wipes. I love them so much. Chicken crocodile is just dinosaur. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Dragons are included in chicken crocodile, yeah. Chicken crocodile includes dragons. Why is Rosetta ranked above Celeste? Because Rosetta gets a lot more screen time. She has very good development. I love her design. I love her so much in general, and I'm just very attached to her. Celeste would be a bit higher. Well, it's hard to be a bit higher than them because this is just like the top 1 divided between 4. But if she had more content, she would still be here. But I would love her even more. But she gets no content, and that makes me sad. But yeah, those are my most favorites. And then there's the characters that I consider wife, because they are also super pretty, and I love them, and I love them very much. Your mind is still on another level, Lord Yomi of the big brain. Few people understand my genius and the wisdom of the chicken crocodile theory, but I think it's true. I believe in the chicken crocodile theory. It's real, and it's here with us. Deep down, we know that things are chicken or crocodile. For example, a water bottle. What is a water bottle? chicken or crocodile? It's clearly crocodile because it has water and crocodiles live in the water. So it makes sense. So what about me? I eat a lot of chicken. Like, you know what they say, you are what you eat. That means I am chicken. It just makes sense. It just totally makes sense. This is why the sheep girl refuses to be playable. No, that's Cygame's fault. That's Cygame's fault. She's still very high up. She's still very high up. But yeah, this is my top favorites. My overall favorite characters. All the rest of the characters go below in like different tiers, but that's too much. There's so many tiers and so many characters. It's not too worth it to show it. But yeah, mostly. So there's a wife tier. There's also a bunch of summons that are also wife tier because they are just so perfect. I love Sibele a lot. Like, I was praying that she would get Atsuko Tanaka as a seiyuu, and when she became Guild Wars boss, she got Atsuko Tanaka as a seiyuu, and I was overjoyed. Like, I can't believe the heavens listened to me like that. I'm not even religious, but I was like, this cannot be. How? It's a miracle. It's just a miracle. Forgot that Mushroom Harvin existed. Yeah, I love her a lot. Ludmila, my daughter. She's super cute. I like her a lot. And Wamdus. I finally have her unit. I couldn't get her when she came out, but I was able to get her at the start of the year, I think. How do I know if I'm chicken or a crocodile? You're gonna have to check out the things that make something chicken or crocodile. Let me see if I can find the PowerPoint. Let's see, Google Slides. I got it on Google Slides. Because I think I had it. Where is it? There it is! I found the PowerPoint. Encontrar el PowerPoint. Okay, it's loading. There it is. The chicken crocodile theory. There it is. Now you can check if you are chicken or crocodile depending on your characteristics, you know. There's always something that you can like relate from one or the other, and that makes everything be chicken or crocodile. There's always something. Yup. I can't believe that's going into my browser history. And for a good reason. This is wisdom. Now your browser history has wisdom. How do you get the time and energy to do all this? I say in total admiration of your academic work. It's motivated by my goodwill of doing things for the world, you know. It's something necessary. Hello, Alfaris. Wait, what do you mean, my flan? What do you mean, my flan? How could you? I don't even have any flan. Wait, is that because you stole it? How could you do that? And yeah, the others, these are like the top favorite characters that are not wife, but I still like them a lot. So mostly people from the main story, because I love everyone from the main story. Sadly, Catalina is in a lower tier because she doesn't get much content. And I don't know, she doesn't seem as interesting. And overall, some other characters. Oh yeah! Alia is now in wife tier. She should be up there. I need to put her here. She's gonna go into wife tier, yeah. Rosamia is my favorite personal fab. She's so cool. She was the reason I started playing Granblue Fantasy. Rosamia is so cool. And she's very pretty too. And I love her story. She's made me feel a lot of things. I like her a lot. I want her to be happy. Quiero que sea feliz. I really want her to be happy. She deserves the best. Based on this informed research paper, I'm neither of those. I don't have any of the characteristics, thus I don't exist because Yomi can be wrong. You were always a figment of my imagination. Wait, but... there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something that makes you chicken or crocodile. There's gotta be something. I think she was my first SSR. Yeah. She's so cool. I hope that she gets more story. She deserves it. She really deserves it. Got emotional damage. Oh, you are a crocodile because you have sharp teeth. Yeah. You are a crocodile then. Stay playing for Narmaya and stayed for Nier. Yeah, that tends to happen. Like, I started playing for Rosamia, and then Rosetta happened, and a lot of other characters happened. And I still love her a lot, but my favorites ended up being other characters, like my top favorites. Yeah. There's so many cool characters in Granblue. There's so many cool characters. Things are either chicken crocodile or Moriko. That adds layers to the theory, actually, yeah. That adds more layers to the theory. You see, theories need to be a bit flexible. They need to account for exceptions. There's always an exception that confirms the rule, you know. So maybe Moriko is exception. That makes sense. Did you say Rosamia? Nah, Rosetta Mia. I like both of them so much. They are so cool and so pretty. I remember I started playing when Rosamia still didn't have an SSR, and around some months later after I started playing, she got the SSR, and I rolled a lot. As soon as I got rolls, I tried to get her, but I think there was still no gala in the middle of the month back then, so I had to roll out of gala and I didn't get her. Guess I'm a dragon? Yeah! If you are chicken crocodile, that makes you dragon. Or at least related to dragons. Genetics did not favor me with some weird things like sharp teeth and a tongue divided at the tip. Maybe, yeah, you're crocodile, because that sounds a lot like snake, and snakes are crocodile, definitely. Even if they are different, it still includes reptiles. Reptiles are all crocodile. I like how this is looking. I might not have been doing like a lot, but I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. Snake, more like legless crocodile, yeah! Exactly! I only know legless crocodile. Have you seen Snake Metal Gear wearing a croc hat? I don't think I have. Look at that, that's a good example of a crocodile character. A guy called Snake who wears a croc hat. That's clearly crocodile. I need to see that. Oh my god. It is a croc hat. Okay, it's gonna look super small, but I found these. It's so cursed. It's so crocodile, but so cursed. See? Crocodile confirmed. It's Pixel Yomi, chicken or crocodile? Well, we've got Jorgito, who is chicken. Maybe Pixel Yomi, since she's like a counterpart, that makes her crocodile. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at that! They are chicken crocodile! Yes! It makes sense. It makes all the sense. I don't agree with your science, I just think it looks funny. But listen, how about both? You can agree with my science and think it looks funny. Why not both? It's clearly proof that I'm right. My science is flawless. Left for a while and you're Darwining. What happened? No. It's not Darwining. It's drawing. It's called drawing. Yeah. It's just a little bit misspelled, you know. There's just some letters of difference. Okay, the dress is gonna be a bit more difficult though. Let me make the tail a bit more fluffy. Because the tail is gonna be extra fluffy. It's gonna be very chicken because Liana is chicken. She's very yellow and she's fluffy. So that makes her chicken. Yup. I also did the tier list of the characters from Azure 1 as chicken or crocodile. So yeah, my science is very widespread. Yeah, bye bye Moriko! Have fun with Senran Kagura! I hope it goes well, and thank you so much for coming! That reminds me that there's a girl in Senran Kagura that looks very cool. She caught my attention. But I have never played it. I just know that she's there and she's interesting. Okay, I think the leg now is a bit better shaped. Another cool thing about this way of painting is that it lets you keep a lot of the fluidity of the sketch. You don't have to polish the lines in a way that makes them more rigid or anything. You can just like continue with the, well, kind of like paint on top of the flowy lines of the sketch. I wonder how to do the shadows with the light coming from the bottom. Maybe there should be a bit of shadow here. Maybe like these. Like a bit of shadow here at the knee. Or not, technically it shouldn't. There shouldn't be. Maybe on top of the knee. And now here. It's gonna be great to look at the difference between the original sketch and the finished product in the end. That's one of the most fun parts of making drawings like these. You can see like the progress in the end, and it's super cool. Maybe I can make like the paint over of every stream in a different layer, and this way we can check how much progress is done during every stream that I continue this. Because I always forget to save like the different stages of progress, and it's cool to check it out after the stream. It is gonna go like this. Oh yeah, I also need to... I'm still not too sure how to do this, because I put the gradient on the ears as well, but maybe the ears should be silver, because it's like the tip of the hair that is turning yellow. So maybe here it is. Oh no! I have plot twist! It wasn't a yellow gradient. It was a silver gradient. Okay, that's a plot twist. That explains things. She didn't have a yellow gradient. It was in fact the opposite. She had the silver gradient. Now I can do this. I'm gonna polish the hair a little bit, and probably I'm gonna leave it around here for today and continue some other day. I'm having a ton of fun painting this, even though I went off rails continuously. It's still been some nice progress, and super nice to paint like this. Just gonna polish the shapes a little bit. Make this a bit more smooth. I feel like the hair has a lot of flowiness. I like it a lot. Something like this. Painting the hair texture is gonna be an adventure though. I always struggle with how to paint the hair itself. No, it's strange and I can't explain it, but the way you draw is very calm and soothing compared to many other drawing streams I see. I am very flattered to hear that. Thank you. I'm really glad. Sometimes I wonder if it's like interesting to watch, but just being able to bring like a chill time to everyone who passes by, that's more than enough. Yo, Walapi, welcome! How's it going? I've been painting today. Look at the progress. Ta-tan. Ta-tan. The capes look a lot cleaner now. It's gonna be hard to paint with all the lights with how I want to do them, but I think it's gonna be very fun. I really want the light to stand out a lot here. It's gonna be a good practice. But I'm glad. I would like to explain a little bit of how like why I paint like I paint, why I do things bit by bit. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Like why do I paint like I paint? Why I add some colors where I add them? Like why do I do the things I do during my process? So I hope that also helps. It's more of your Yomiverse world building you do than just drawing. You tell us stories and so on about that character. It's so fun because it's like you say it with passion. I'm glad to hear that. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna say things. It sounds like those memes that are like, yeah, this contains images. This video game may contain scenes. I'm gonna say things. Bye bye, Lime. Take care. Have a good night, and thank you so much for coming. I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna say things. So yeah, words. Words difficult. Words too difficult. So I'm not a person who does much things along the day. I don't have much things to talk about because I barely go outside. I have like a very routine, like a routine that's like very much for myself. I do the things I like to do, like painting, playing video games. And I feel like maybe I don't have as interesting things to say as other people. As many interesting things to say. Yeah, many. That's the word that was missing there. I feel like I run out of topics very often, and that it's difficult to keep up conversations. But one thing that I do have a lot is ideas for things that I want to do and stories that I want to do. So if that is interesting to hear about, it makes me very happy. Everyone has something interesting to say. It's something I experienced meeting a lot of people in my life. Yeah, in the end that's true. Even if like not all the things, even if we may not know about all the things from the start, like for example, if someone starts talking to me about sports, even though it may be interesting to them, I will not know anything about what they are talking about. It also depends on like finding the things that you like and that you like to hear about. That is like speaking from the finding streamers perspective and stuff. Like there's gonna be a ton of people who know about different stuff, and if you can find a way to connect, that's all that is needed, I think. You're pretty interesting and fun. Guys, you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that you're all here to hear the things that I have to say. I've been watching for a while and I don't think you're boring. Thank you. I'm very glad. I also don't go outside much. Small talk scores me because I have nothing to say. Big mood! I understand that so much. Making small talk is so difficult. It's so difficult. Like, yeah, the weather, you know? Wait, what's the... Where are the legs? Where are the legs? I cannot find the legs. Oh, there it is. I need to add the shadow to the bandages. The way you've created you do is still wonderful, and it does not turn off you from society. You are the same valuable part of it like everyone else. And feel your life is more boring because it's not true. Yeah, and also being on the internet also lets you see like different things of the world. Well, it's true that it's important not to lose sight of the world that is around you. It is nice to be able to learn other things thanks to the internet. You're still learning things, you're still interacting with other people, you're still seeing cool stuff. Nice weather we're having, right? Boom! Yes, that would be a perfect comedic timing. Hey, maybe, you know, it's subjective. Maybe thunder is a good weather for some people. Rain is cool. I like rain. It would be weird if you weren't interesting at all to us and we're still here. That is true. Can wrap people in a conversation that can take hours. That's a nice skill to have. It's difficult. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to like find conversation topics and stuff sometimes. Love the air and smell of ozone during storms, also thundering somewhat soothing. Yeah, it is not so soothing when you're outside, but if you're inside and it's storming and rain is falling and you're just like, I don't know, under the covers of your bed, listening to the rumbling of the thunder, it's super relaxing. It's like, yes, it's thundering out there and I'm here with my comfiness. Thank you, Lena! Thank you so much! I'm really glad! Look at this! Look at the cave! Ta-da! Came in here to say henyo video, but I didn't have Wi-Fi in the kitchen. Nah, don't worry, it's okay! You're welcome all the time! Henyo! Look at this! Progress! Making progress! Gotten so used to rain from living in Florida that I don't notice when it rains where I live now. I also never go outside. You've gotten used to it. You just it's just part of you. The rain is now part of you. Your energy is too special to render her any close to being boring. I'm really glad to hear that. Like just like everyone, sometimes I do have like moments of self-doubt, like is this gonna be interesting? Are people gonna enjoy it? But in the end, just I don't know. In the end, it's something subjective. It's gonna be interesting for a lot of people, and it's also gonna be not interesting for a lot of people because there's so many kinds of people out there, and there's people for all kinds of stuff. So that's something I like to have in mind, to not get discouraged and stuff. In the end, what matters is that I'm here doing my things, that I enjoy doing my things, and we're having fun like that. It is what I want to do. Oh yeah, that reminded me, that whole thing about the rain reminded me that years ago I found out there's a word, like a very specific word for the smell that there is after rain, and it's a very nice word. I like it a lot. It's petrichor. Petrichor is the name for the smell after the rain. It's so interesting that there's a word for that. has a very nice sound somehow. It sounds almost magical. You know how there's some words that are a bit like complicated, that sound like they would be used in a fantasy setting? That's one of those words. Okay. This is gonna be... I'm gonna have to work on this from closer. Gonna add the bandages here. Gonna detail them a bit more. But oddly specific words, I love the verb sonder. Yeah, I have heard that one a lot of times. I don't remember exactly what it means though. It's one of those like flowery words that you hear in like formal text. Well, not formal. In like literature and stuff. Yeah. Words. Words fail me. Oh yeah! The profound feeling of realizing that everyone, including strangers passing in the street, has life as complex as one's own, which they are constantly living despite one's personal lack of awareness of it. Yeah. That's such a specific feeling. It's such a specific feeling, but it's so cool. Yeah. Sometimes I do think about that. It's like, wow, we all people here in this earth. It's one of those little magical things of this world. In the end, we live in a fantasy world. It's just that we are way too used to the fantasy, and it's a normal thing for us. Maybe it sounds corny, but just the fact that we are here, that we get to be here, it feels so magical. Because how many planets have we found like ours? How many of them have people like us? So far, none of them. And while it may be... well, there may be more like us out there, we still haven't found them. And that's just a sign of how rare we are. we are the SSR of existence. Befuddle is a funny word. Yeah, it is. I think it's the double D and the DL. It gives it a funny sound. Yo-hooo, ¿qué tal? Estamos hablando de la existencia. We're talking about existence. Welcome. How's it going? Bienvenido. He estado avanzando este dibujo y al fin le he dado bastante progreso, así que estoy orgullosa. To be or not to be. Existencia. Spain Spanish accent. La existencia. We're talking about deep stuff. Estamos hablando de cosas hashtag profundas. I hope I don't get power crept anytime soon. Oh no, we're gonna get power crept by the aliens. They are gonna have superior technology. They are gonna have real Pokemon. Even if we are very, very ultra rare in the whole universe, yeah. It's so cool. We are the ultra rare of the universe. We are 10 stars. Similar to Polish. Oh, a bit more harder and differently written because we don't not use X. Oh. Resistencia. Is it more like that? I don't know how to pronounce Polish, but yeah. It does sound very, very similar. It's gonna have the same root. Can't believe Spanish people just don't say that. What do you mean? You pronounce the difference between S, C, and Z? They are the same thing. They are not the same thing. They are different. So they are different. But it's fine. Also, differences like these feel very magical. Like how because of how languages have developed in every place, we say things differently. And also the fact that we have invented words and ways to communicate. It just, I don't know, it's when you think about it, there's so many magical things around us. I know it sounds super corny, but I don't know, I like it. I will say until my last breath. You are now a snake VTuber. They will come with laser guns and psychic powers. Meanwhile, all I will have is that thumb magic trick. You can steal their nose. Oh, yes! You will steal the aliens' noses, and they will be powerless against that. La magia del español. Sí, es curioso como el español es tan diferente dependiendo del sitio. You miss the missing snake, gays use snake. I am the missing snake. Because I am ectoplasm. That's why I'm gays use snake. Whoa. Metal Gear. Just forget the Spanish J is more like That's not the sound. Hold on. It's an age. It makes no sound. What am I trying to pronounce? Like, yeah. Someone stole my place as a solid snake. That reminds me, Lena, you need to see these. You need to see these. Earlier in the stream, we saw this picture, and I think you need to see it as well. Croc snake. You're gonna have to fight, Lena. Duelo a muerte con cuchillos. Y quien gane será Solid Snake. Who wins the duel to the death with knives will be the real Solid Snake. Is there Liquid Snake? I think so. I think there's Liquid Snake. Yeah, I think there is. And now there's gays uses snake as well, because it's me. Oh yeah, for those who don't know the meme, I keep referencing this meme a lot of times. The duel to the death with knives meme. That's actually a meme in Spanish. It's I don't remember what series it was. Was it Yu Yu Hakusho? I think it was Yu Yu Hakusho or something. But there's a scene from that series where the characters are like, oh my god, they are gonna fight with knives. They're gonna have a duel to the death with knives. And another character is like, what is that? I have never heard of that in my life. And another one is like, I think they are gonna fight with knives. It's like a very redundant scene, and and it's super funny. That I should lip translate that meme as well, like I did with the penguin meme. I'm sure you can be that stealthy with that head, Lena. But if you're in a river, if you are diving and the top of your head is like a crocodile, you can be perfectly stealthy. You're gonna look like a crocodile. No one will suspect a thing. It's a disguise. It's clearly a disguise. There's also Macross and the most insane knife fight ever in anime. Ooh. I have never watched Macross, but I know there's some famous old memes came from there, like the nyan 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 ni hao nyan. I remember that one. It's been ages I saw Yu Yu Hakusho. I need to rewatch it. All I know about Yu Yu Hakusho are a couple of clips. Aside from the knives clip, there's another one that made me laugh a lot. There was it's like, I think it's a protagonist or something. I don't know who it is, but he's like sitting down in a chair and a guy comes in and he has like horns in his head. And the protagonist, I think, is like, oh my god, that guy has horns. Well, not gonna ruin my day. And he goes back to reading the newspaper. It was very funny. Maybe it's a disguise for the Florida campaign. Makes sense, yes. Become one of them. One with the crocodiles. He will fool even the crocodiles. Thinking about snaking. She has big boss jeans. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. I'm putting my skills, my inherited skills, to practice. Wait, is that? Oh yeah, it's dirt on my screen. Okay, it's not the spot in the drawing. It's dirt on my screen. Yu-Gi-Oh! They had a duel to the almost death involving a knife and money bills? What? I know that Yu-Gi-Oh! gets very dark with some things. I mean, starting with the Shadow Realm, because the Shadow Realm is not actually a thing. I think the characters are dying or something. The Shadow Realm was just like a translation dub thing that they changed, right? There's no Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm is not real. It's wars. Let's see here. I really like how this is turning out. I like it a lot. Me gusta mucho cómo está quedando. Dirt? Oh no, dirt. Dark stuff. Yeah, dark stuff. Not dirt, not dirt. It gets very dark. Dart? No, dark. During Season 0, Yami was pretty mean and didn't really care if his opponents died? Yeah, that is quite dark. Although that's a change compared to other shonen protagonists. Oh, yeah, the dirt, the dirt in my screen. Right. I completely forgot about that. My memory sometimes is bad. It's very bad. Yeah, there was like a dirt spot in my screen, like just some spots. I should clean the screen a little bit more. Like with time, the dust accumulates. Sometimes there's dirt in the screen. I forgot! Like actual dirt. Luckily no. I don't bring my computer to the gardening, at least. It would be full of dirt if I did. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it around here. I think it's been a good progress. I polished the tail a little bit. It still needs a bit more shadows, and also we're gonna have to add some hair textures next time. But look at that! The kit looks so clean now! Whoa! It's taking shape bit by bit. I was wondering who you buried before stream. No one. Clearly no one. What are you talking about? I have nothing to hide. Yeah. The only skeleton in this garden is my skeleton. Yeah, Progress City. We live in Progress City right now. We've done good progress today. Wow! Hello, cat. What do you want? Come here with me. Well, oi! You've been screaming the whole time. What's up with that? Oi! Yeah, nothing in my garden at all. No. What are you talking about? So, I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. It's been a good session of progress. Yeah. There's a lot more shadows. The shapes in the cape are a lot cleaner. The mask is also clean now. The legs are also, and the tail as well. So next time, let's continue it some other day. Maybe next week. I'm gonna see if I can continue it next week, because for the rest of the week, I've got 2 more art streams. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing a little art collab with 3 friends. There's gonna be Dianko, there's gonna be Aleph, and there's gonna be Rushi. We're gonna be doing a nice art collab that's gonna bring us back to the past. And then on Sunday, I wanna do the Monster Girl design stream. So, oh yeah, let me put that on the chat. Since we're at it, there's still time to leave Monster Girl ideas, so I'm gonna put it in the chat once more. Because I'm taking suggestions for the Monster Girl design stream. Basically, what's gonna happen there is I'm gonna put all the ideas in 2 different wheels. One for the types of Monster Girls, and one for the suggestions. Because I asked for 1 Monster Girl and 2 suggestions. Like, for example, I think the examples I put was, one was, I think it was blue and flower. I don't know, whatever. You can say whatever ideas that you can think about, and they don't have to be related to the Monster Girl that you suggest, because I'm gonna mix them all. I'm gonna put 1 wheel for the prompts and 1 wheel for the Monster Girls. So we're gonna roll the wheel, well, spin the wheel, and see what combinations we get. To suggest more cheese girls. Do cheese girls count as Monster Girls? Do they count as some sort of slimes made of cheese? That could be interesting. We have created new Monster Girls, the cheese girls. Oh my god. Cannot miss that love synergy if you're a bunch. Yeah, I'm really glad. It's super fun. They are all super fun. It's always fun to play with them. Think they could? Yeah. Technically they count, yeah. I guess I will allow it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the tweet here in case you wanna drop your suggestions there. That reminds me, I should have put this on community posts as well. I keep forgetting that community posts are a thing. Maybe I'm gonna move it to another day so there's more time for the YouTube only spectators to leave their suggestions. Yeah. For now, let me put the link here. You can suggest Monster Girl ideas here. And I'm gonna... Well, I don't need to pin it because we're finishing for today. But yeah, that's basically the idea. It also says there in the tweet. Basically, we're gonna take a Monster Girl randomly with the wheel and then 2 ideas. And we're gonna put them together and make designs with that. Yeah, I miss making designs with like randomly selected stuff. I just hope that I won't end up turning them into OCs. Please no. Please Yomi, be strong. You don't need more OCs. No necesito más OCs, así que espero que no acabar convirtiendo alguna, no sé. Sé que me va a pasar a lo mejor, pero tengo que ser fuerte. Pero y básicamente, seguramente tendré más tiempo ahora que me he acordado de que los community posts de YouTube son una cosa que existe. Básicamente la idea es que podéis darme una sugerencia de una Monster Girl que queréis que diseñe y 2 ideas que se os ocurran, por ejemplo, yo que sé, azul y flor. Y haré una rueda para seleccionar una Monster Girl randommente y otra rueda para las ideas y las juntaremos a ver qué sale, a ver qué combinaciones salen. Creo que lo moveré a la semana siguiente por si acaso y así damos tiempo a que la gente de YouTube pueda sugerir sus ideas también, porque se me olvida continuamente que los community posts existen. I forget all the time that community posts are a thing that exists. But yeah, that's basically all. That's the remaining plan for the week. And yeah, since I'm thinking about moving the Monster Girls stream to next week for that, I'm gonna find something else to do. Maybe there's something I can do. Maybe we can play a game, or maybe continue this drawing, or maybe, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Maybe Nocturne. Maybe I should train a bit in Nocturne and yeah, continue it a little bit before a whole month passes again. So, for now, this will be all for today. So, thank you all so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Por ahora esto será todo. Así que nos vemos mañana con el collab de arte que voy a estar dibujando con Dianco, Rush y Aleph. Y va a ser un collab de arte que nos va a traer de vuelta al pasado. Ya veréis, es un collab de dibujo. Pero tiene time traveling involucrado, se puede decir. Yep. So, I'll see you tomorrow for the little art collab that's gonna take us to the past. It's an art collab, but it's gonna take us a little bit to the past. You could say. It has a bit of time traveling. So, for now, take care, and I'll see you next time. Por ahora, cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. Bye bye. Bye bye.